humming this little song. If I could say a thing, I want you to know you were a heartache on the dance floor. Heartache on the dance floor. Yeah, you're moving through my mind. Oh, I got to know your name. I gotta see you again. And if you're listening, listening, where you at, where you at, where you at tonight? Where you at, where you at, where you at tonight, girl? I'm hanging around this little town. Where you at, where you at, where you at tonight? Where you at, where you at, where you at tonight? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Nobody plays more country than we do. 102.3 River Country.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I can make a living from walking in the woods. You can bet I'll be sitting pretty good high on a hill, looking at a field downwind. If I can make a nickel off of turning in bass, never worry about the price of gas. I'll be wheeling and dealing and sitting there reeling them in. Hunting, fishing, loving every day. That's the prayer that a country boy prays. Thank God he made me this way. Hunting and fishing and loving every day. Early in the morning, late in the evening, I'm getting red dirt rich and Flint River paid. Hunting, fishing, and loving every day. I get a little farm pond buzz, sound of gravel when I'm backing up, pulling the string on a 9.92 stroke. Murphy. I love it when my baby wants to roll with me, throws her boots on, climbs in a tree, tucking her hair in my hat, and she's ready to go. And we get to hunting, fishing, loving every day. That's the prayer that a country boy prays. Thank God he made me this way. Hunting and fishing and loving every day. Early in the morning, late in the evening, I'm getting red dirt rich and Flint River paid. Hunting and fishing and loving every day. Yeah.
All right, testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to call you on the telephone line and see if you can hear me that way.
So while y'all are up breathing in that old dirty air, I'll be down here. Easy. In my belief. Hunting, fishing, loving every day. Want to see them tall pines sway. Y'all close them eyes. Let's go there in our minds. Hunting, fishing, loving every day. That's the prayer this country boy prays. Thank God he made me this way. Hunting, fishing, loving every day.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Won't you come along with me? I know you want
Southeastern men, number 9 in the country. Yep. Southeastern Southern Nats play on Saturday.
This is my station.
1023 River Country.
Not feeling good enough about the others.
Daddy, I'm afraid. Won't you stay a little while?
I like it.
Keep me safe, 'cause there's monsters right outside. Daddy, please don't go. I don't wanna be alone, 'cause the second that you're gone, they're gonna know. Before he went to bed, he grabbed my hand and said, just 'cause I'm leaving, it don't mean I won't be right by your side. When you need me, you can't see me in the middle of the night. Just close your eyes and say a prayer. It's okay, I know you're scared when I'm not here, but I'll always be right there. Even though I'm leaving, I ain't going nowhere. Dad will be late. Uncle Sam don't like to wait. He's got a big old plane that's gonna take me far away. I know I act tough, but there's a churning in my gut, 'cause I just can't call you up when things get rough. Before I left, he hugged my neck and said, just 'cause you're leaving, it don't mean it. I won't be right by your side. When you need me, you can't see me in the middle of the night. Just close your eyes and say a prayer. It's okay, I know you're scared, I might be here, but I'll always be right there. Even though you're leaving, I ain't going nowhere. Daddy, I'm afraid. Won't you stay a little while? Never thought I'd see the day I had to say goodbye. Daddy, please don't go. It's on my mind. There's no way that I'll go on this road.
Turning up.
The country, not just any country. More of today's best country on 1023 River Country.
Community comes first. Hi, this is Danny Hips at Phil Wright Autoplex in Russellville, and we're proud to support the community calendar to highlight our customers, friends, and family doing great things in the River Valley.
You're invited to join your friends and neighbors Thursday, December 12th to celebrate the 100th anniversary of the Russellville Area Chamber of Commerce and congratulate and thank Conagra Brands for their 100 years of support. Tickets are available for $40 per person or $400 per table of 8. Learn more and RSVP by visiting RussellvilleChamber.com or by calling 479-968-2530.
Hi, Danny Hips here at Phil Wright Autoplex. Our promise is to provide you at the highest level of professionalism to match you with exactly the right vehicle, but also to make the process easy and enjoyable. Truth is, we're honest and we work hard for our customers, and you can trust us. In today's world, we've actually found that goes a long way. Come by and check out our Chevrolets, Buicks, and GMCs, and we'll treat you the right way. And like we've always say, if you haven't bought from us lately, it's because you hadn't shopped with us lately. Feel right, Autoplex, 3200 East Main, Russellville.
The Old South on East Main in Russellville, always a great place for a meal, but check out their selection of sandwiches. If you haven't tried their hot roast beef or hot steak sandwich, it is fantastic. Of course, served with brown gravy and your choice of potatoes with a dinner salad. Their Philly cheese steak, their grilled chicken sandwich. The club sandwich, one of my favorites, turkey, ham, bacon, American cheese, Swiss cheese, on 3 slices of toasted bread with mayo and a bag of chips. The Reuben sandwich is a big favorite for many folks, their classic BLT. But don't forget their catfish sandwich and their cold meat sandwich. Now add to that burgers galore, your selection of your type of burger or cheeseburger, the grilled ham and cheese, the patty melt, the list goes on and on. Just a few of the burgers and sandwiches you'll find when you visit the Old South. Check out the menu soon at the Old South on East Main, Russellville.
Hey, Mark here at Mountain Enterprise. Hope everybody's doing well, getting ready for Christmas. I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the Husqvarna stuff that we've got coming in. All the Husqvarna toys, the Husqvarna chainsaws, Husqvarna blowers, lawnmowers. But all the Husqvarna stuff's built good. They all make sound like the real deal. The kids just love them. Go out to Mountain Enterprise and look at the toys we got out here. They just got restocked up and they get pretty low. But we got back to Christmas. We thought we had enough. He was running out pretty fast. Husqvarna makes a great Christmas gift for the child. Wants to be like daddy or mom and daddy. Got a Husqvarna lawnmower, chainsaw, blowers, hedge trimmer. They just got all kinds of stuff. Come on out there and take a look, see what you got, and see what else we got going on out of Mountain Enterprise. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and their families. Come out to Mountain Enterprise. You know where we're at, halfway between Dover and Russellville, Laker Mountain Road, or give us a call at 479-967-3261. We can tell you what we got and tell you how we can help you. Mountain Enterprise, great place to be.
Biotest Plasma at 1105 West Main Street is currently seeking superheroes to donate life-saving plasma at Biotest's brand new facility. And new donors earn up to $270 for their first 5 plasma donations. It's easy to make extra money at Biotest Plasma, and Biotest is not paid by weight. So become a superhero and start earning extra cash now. Biotest Plasma at 1105 West Main Street in Russellville, Monday through Saturday for your convenience, or visit biotestplasma.com to learn more and schedule an appointment.
Your weather every 20 minutes, guaranteed, from the EAB Weather Center.
Scattered showers in the forecast through midday on Tuesday, clearing skies for Wednesday into Thursday. Much cooler temperatures. The overnight low of 34, a daytime high of only 42 degrees, northwest winds at 5 to 10. The chance of rainfall better than 40%. Even some snow flurries are possible.
You come to the place for exactly what you want. With more of today's best country on 102.3 River Country.
You have to see if the world is round. It's time that you learn how to settle down. Could be. Why not me?
nobody plays more
Then we do play a good loud.
today's best country. 102.3 River Country.
Plowing these fields in the hot summer sun. Over by the gate, Lordy, here she comes with a basket full of chicken and a big cold jug of sweet tea. I make a little room and she climbs on up. Open up her throttle and stir a little dust. Just look at her face, she ain't a fooling me. She thinks my tractor's sexy, it really turns her on. She's always staring at me while I'm chugging along. She likes the way it's pulling while we're tilling up the land. She's even kind of crazy about my farmer's tan. She's the only one who really understands what gets me. She thinks my tractor's sexy. We're riding back and forth till we run out of light. Take it to the barn, put it up for the night. Climb up in the loft, sit and talk with the radio on. She says she's got a dream and I ask what it is. She wants a little farm and a yard full of kids. And one more teeny weeny ride before I take her home. She thinks my tractor's sexy, it really turns her on. She's always staring at me while I'm chugging along. She likes the way it's pulling while we're tilling up the land. She's even kind of crazy about my farmer's tan. She's the only one who really understands what gets me. She thinks my tractor's sexy. Well, she ain't into cars or pickup trucks, but if it runs like a deer, man, her eyes light up. She thinks my tractor's sexy. It really turns her on. She's always staring at me while I'm chugging along. She likes the way it's pulling while we're tilling up her land. She's even kind of crazy about my farmer's tan. She's the only one who really understands what gets me. She thinks my tractor's sexy. She thinks my tractor's sexy.
Stuck in traffic? Tell you what, turn that noise off and turn us up. Driving you home with more of today's best country right here on 102.3 River Country.
River Valley radio coverage of Arkansas Tech Sports, made possible in part by Beeson Roofing Solutions, Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air, Feltner's Athlete's Corner, Lakeside Oral Facial and Dental Implant Surgery, by Joshua's Fine Jewelry, EMF Roofing, River Valley Tinting and Glass, C&D Drugstore, by My Order Out, First State Bank, Old South Restaurant, by Philrod Autoplex, Arkansas Tire and Auto Service Center, or Auto Mall, candidate James Dunham, Cogswell Motors, by River Valley Tractor, and Best Buy.
Live from Tucker Coliseum in Russellville, it's time for Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys basketball. Tonight, the Wonder Boys host the Jarvis Christian College Bulldogs in non-conference action here on River Country KCJC. Good evening, friends. My name is Sam Streisner. Thank you for joining us. Kelly Davis will be along in just a few minutes. Arkansas Tech is 5-2 overall. The Wonder Boys outlasted the University of Arkansas Monticello 75-70 here at Tucker Coliseum on Saturday afternoon. Little more than 48 hours later, we'll learn something tonight about how this Wonder Boys team responds to success. Jarvis Christian is a member of NAIA and the Red River Athletic Conference. The Bulldogs are 0-8 this season, and they have not had a winning season since 2008-2009. Thank you for joining us. We will break for 3 minutes and then come back with the starting lineups. This is Arkansas Tech basketball.
Corey Beeson and the folks at Beeson Roofing Solutions are proud to support local sports in the River Valley. And they also want to say a special thank you to all their loyal customers and the community for their business. So if you have a problem with your roof, whether it be on your home or business, visit BeesonRoofing.com to see their work or call 967-2288 to schedule a free estimate or second opinion today from your local roofing experts, Beeson Roofing Solutions.
How many times have you had to go without your heating or your air unit when you needed it most? Your family's freezing or sweating, and they look to you for relief. You call someone, and they say it's going to cost an arm and a leg to fix. Do you really feel like you have a choice? Well, now you do. Call Tony at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air at 479-964-4004 for a free second opinion from a guy you can trust to take care of you and your family and get that unit running without all the extra charges. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Fellner's Athletes Corner, your high-performance athletic store for quality athletic footwear and apparel, features Nike, Under Armour, The North Face, Patagonia, Oakley, Saucony, New Balance, Brooks, Asics, Kabu, Keen, and many, many more. Fellner's invites you to make them your first stop. With more than 50 years combined experience, the familiar faces of Fellner's can help you with all your athletic needs. Fellner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main, Russellville, open 9:30 until 6 Monday through Saturday.
Hey, it's Drew Mitchell for Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is really proud this year to be sponsoring our local sports all throughout the River Valley. They're committed to the area. It's just another way they show that. When you're in the market for dentures, wisdom teeth, or whatever the case may be, remember Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. And check out their website at lakesideofs.com. Lakeside Oral Surgery, helping make the broadcast of local sports throughout the River Valley possible.
Joshua's Fine Jewelry, a luxury establishment in the heart of downtown Russellville, are taking it back to the good old days with a family-owned, family-operated business that pride themselves on personal interactions, beautiful custom craftsmanship, and an insanely knowledgeable and helpful staff that go above and beyond just for you. Joshua's Fine Jewelry is giving a huge shout-out to all of our local River Valley and Natural State athletes. You guys are the real MVPs. Be sure to like Joshua's Fine Jewelry on Facebook today and go and give them a visit in downtown Russellville at 310 West Main Street.
Did you know if your roof isn't maintained regularly, you could void the warranty on your existing roof? Tim Noblet with E&F Roofing has made it his mission to protect your roof or help you get the new roof that will maximize your investment and extend the life of your roof, which can save you money through prevention and maintenance. So before you have another company check your roof, call 479-272-4069 and let E&F Roofing see what they can find and how much you can save by using someone local, someone who cares, right here in the River Valley.
Back with you at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville as we get ready for non-conference men's basketball this evening between Arkansas Tech University and Jarvis Christian College. This will be the first ever men's basketball meeting between these two institutions of higher learning. The Wonder Boys come in with a record of 53-22 in home games under the direction of head coach Chad Klein, including a 5-1 record in games here at Tucker Coliseum so far this season, and they will try to make that 6-1 here this evening against Jarvis Christian. Let's take a look at the starters. First for our guests from Hawkins, Texas, the Jarvis Christian College Bulldogs, 0-8 this season. Their head coach is Christopher Avery. His record in 3 seasons as the Bulldogs head coach is 10-50. Starting at the guards, it'll be McShane Wyatt, a 6'1 sophomore from McKinney, Texas, averaging 20.3 points per game. He ranks 12th in the nation at the NAIA level in scoring. The second guard is Alex Williams, a 5'9 junior from Houston, Texas, 7 points, 2.3 rebounds, and 3.3 assists per game. And then the forwards for Jarvis Christian are Corey McQueen, a 6'3 sophomore from Houston, Texas, 3.7 points, 2.3 rebounds per game. Davion Bradley, a 6'4 senior from Grenada, Mississippi, 4 points and 2 rebounds per game. And Nadervius Vining is a 6'5 freshman from Houston, Texas, averaging 2.6 points and 4 rebounds per game. Now the starters for the homestanding Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys, who are 5-2 this season. They are coached by Chad Klein in his 6th season as the Wonder Boys head coach. His record is 89-65. His assistant coaches are Prince Johnson and Tim Ward. Justin Graham is the graduate assistant. Starting at the guards, Dylan Gooding, a 5'10 freshman from Killeen, Texas, 14.1 points, 2.6 rebounds, 2.1 assists, and 1.9 steals per game. R.J. Glasper, a 6' junior from Forest City, 18.1 points, 3.1 rebounds, 6.1 assists, and 2.1 steals per game. Tony Hall, a 6'5 junior from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, 8.7 points and 4.9 rebounds per game. And Albert Odero, a 6'4 junior from Wanata, New York, averaging 10 points and 3.6 rebounds per game. The forward for Arkansas Tech is Ramses Sandifer, a 6'8 senior from Arcola, Mississippi, averaging 11.6 points and 6.4 rebounds per game. We will break for 1 minute and then come back for more pregame. This is Arkansas Tech basketball.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
KCJC, Darknell, Russellville.
You guys play the best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
Back at Tucker Coliseum as we get ready for the Wonder Boys and the Jarvis Christian College Bulldogs. Glad that you are with us this evening on River Country, KCJC, and ArkansasTechSports.com. If you're here in the Russellville area, we certainly invite you to come on out and cheer on the Wonder Boys tonight. This is the final home game of the 2019 calendar year for Arkansas Tech basketball, and so we will hope that you will come out and join us here this evening. At this time, we will break for 2 minutes, and when we come back, we'll bring Kelly Davis into the conversation and get ready for the opening tip. This is Arkansas Tech basketball.
How can I help you?
Can you turn on the porch light? I can't see anything.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Ow! Not every innovation is helpful, but the new ITMs at First State Bank can help you achieve your banking needs at the push of a button. Interact with local tellers, cash a check, and more, right from your car. Plus, ITMs are open weekdays from 7 to 7. To learn more about First State Bank's new innovative services, go to fsbitm.com.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurant on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
Hi, this is Danny Hips, General Manager at Phil Wright Autoplex. Today, more than ever, our young people need the confidence and the discipline that comes from participating in school sports. And we are so happy to support them all. And remember, when you need a new vehicle, we live here and are part of this community, and it makes a difference. Phil Wright Autoplex, 3200 East Main Street in Russellville.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
It is our distinct pleasure and honor to be joined, as always, by Mr. Kelly Davis, the Director of Alumni Relations at Arkansas Tech University. Kelly, thank you for being with us, as always, tonight. And a good chance here for the Wonder Boys, perhaps, to brush up on a few things. And I think the main test here tonight for this group of Wonder Boys is how do they respond to success? They've won 2 games in a row now, got a huge conference win over UA Monticello on Saturday. Can they display the focus necessary to come back 48 hours later and take on an opponent they really should be able to handle tonight?
Oh, absolutely, because you talk about Saturday's game. It was a very tough game, went down to the wire, just a 5-point difference against a tough UA Monticello team. And they're going to go down to Magnolia, where it's always tough to play down there against Southern Arkansas on Saturday. So you have this game in between those, and sometimes teams overlook games like this. They think, oh, well, this just be a good practice for us. But I think they're going to be focused. They're starting to get into a good groove, starting to get their rotations. And I think this is a good night for Coach Klein to still continue working on those rotations and get them ready for go down there Saturday. Because, it's good to have a game like this in between 2 tough conference games. So, and looking at the conference schedule and the conference standings, it's going to be a race. Southeast Oklahoma right now, I believe you mentioned the rank in top 10 now this week. So they're in the lead at 3-0, but there's 5 teams breathing down their neck at 2-1 in the conference. So let's see what happens. But before I forget, if I can, I'd like to wish my folks, Coach Bill Davis and Ann, a happy 65th wedding anniversary today.
That is awesome. I would like to echo that. That is wonderful. Congratulations.
And they sandwich that between birthdays.
Yep.
Mom, Dad yesterday, and Mom's tomorrow.
That is awesome. Well, congratulations to the killer and his bride.
That's right, the killer.
If you don't know the story behind that, in the yearbook, what year is that, 55, I think?
55 or,
yeah
55
the 1955 Agricola, Kelly's dad, his football picture under there, they put a nickname under each player, and his was Killer. And so I've always liked to call him by that nickname.
I think killing it ever since.
I think he'd long since forgotten he had that nickname by the first time I had a chance to mention it to him, but that's all right, too. Ramsey Sandifer will jump center for Arkansas Tech, going up against Jarvis Christian's Davion Bradley. The Bulldogs are wearing the road royal blue uniforms trimmed in gold and white. Arkansas Tech wearing the gold uniforms trimmed in dark green and white. Arkansas Tech controls the opening tip, and we are underway from Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. Sandifer sets a pick for Odero. Albert gives it on the left wing for R.J. Glasper. He steps back for 3. It is no good. Defensive rebound for Jarvis Christian by Alex Williams. Williams pushes it over the timeline. He had 5 points in their loss to LSU Shreveport on Thursday. Feeds it in the low post. Turnaround jump hook is up and no good for Davion Bradley. Defensive rebound, Arkansas Tech by Ramses Sandifer. Glasper brings it to the offensive end. Little shake and bake, goes down the middle of the lane, gives to Tony Hall. Layup no good. Put back try, Sandifer no good. Defensive rebound for Jarvis Christian, collected by Nadarius Vining. Into the front court on the dribble comes Alex Williams, a junior guard out of Houston, Texas. And he gives on the left wing, and a three-pointer up and good for McShane Wyatt. Wyatt came in 7th in the nation in the NAI level in three-point field goals made per game as he knocks down that one from the left wing. It is his 28th three-pointer of the year, and it gives Jarvis Christian an early 3-0 lead as a drive down the right side of the lane yields a foul against Jarvis Christian. The foul is on Davion Bradley, his first, team foul number 1, and Arkansas Tech will throw it in from the baseline with 20 on the shot clock. Glasper throws it out to the top of the key for Dylan Gooding. Gooding dribbles right, finds Sandifer on the left wing. His three-pointer is no good. It rims out, and the defensive rebound is collected by Vining. Into the front court come the Bulldogs. They lead 3-0 early on from Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. Pass to the top of the key, received by Corey McQueen. Now left side for McShane Wyatt. He'll pull the trigger on another three. This one is no good. Rebound out of bounds. Last touched by, they're not sure. And they're going to say it was last touched by Jarvis Christian, and the basketball belongs to Arkansas Tech. The Wonder Boys come in averaging 83.7 points per game. Strengths of this Arkansas Tech team include offensive rebounds. The Wonder Boys 15th in the nation at the NCAA Division II level at that category. A handoff on the far side is foiled by a deflection by Jarvis Christian's McShane Wyatt. Arkansas Tech will maintain possession with 26 to shoot. 18 minutes, 28 seconds to go in the first half. It's 3-0 Jarvis Christian. Left wing, Glasper throws it cross court for Odero. Odero fakes a three, gives it up front for Gooding. His three-pointer is good. Dylan Gooding buries it from the top of the key at the 18-17 mark, and that ties the score at 3. Dylan Gooding with his 12th three-pointer of the year. He had 9 points against UA Monticello on Saturday. A drive by Alex Williams, and he banks it home from 8 feet away, left of the goal. And Jarvis Christian regains the lead at 5-3. We've played just over 2 minutes. Drive by Tony Hall, had his shot blocked. Offensive rebound, Ramsey Sandifer. And on the putback try, Sandifer is fouled. The foul on Jarvis Christian will be team foul number 2. It is charged to Corey McQueen, his first personal foul. And to the free throw line for Arkansas Tech goes Ramses Sandifer. Sandifer averaging 11.6 points per game. He's a 65% free throw shooter. He'll have another try.
Up in that average.
Ramses, one of those guys the Wonder Boys would like to get going here tonight. He's 0 for 10 from three-point range his last 3 games coming into tonight, so getting him back on track with the outside shooting, one of the goals tonight for Arkansas Tech. Tied at 5 after Sandifer makes both free throws. And into the front court on the dribble for Jarvis Christian comes Alex Williams, and he is fouled by Dylan Gooding. That will be Gooding's first personal foul. It is the first team foul against Arkansas Tech. And from the far side, the Bulldogs will inbound the basketball. It'll be Corey McQueen to throw it in.
So far, both teams doing a great job ball movement, finding that open shot.
Nadarius Vining dribbles at the top of the key. Now gets it back, drives to the left block, fadeaway jumper up and good for Nadarius Vining as he gets his first 2 points of the game and puts Jarvis Christian back in the lead at 7-5. Now on the dribble drive by Arkansas Tech, a whistle and a foul against Jarvis Christian. It'll be a pushing foul. It is called on Alex Williams, his first personal foul, team foul number 3, and Arkansas Tech will throw it in from the baseline. Inbound pass to the left wing for Tony Hall. He'll shoot a long 2. It is in and out, no good. And there's McShane Wyatt with the carom for Jarvis Christian. Bulldogs into the front court, leading by 2. We've played almost 3 minutes at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. Nadarius Vining drives and took 1 step too many. Turnover, Jarvis Christian gives the basketball back to Arkansas Tech at the 17:02 mark of the first half.
Yeah, he was looking for that dish off and nobody there to dish it to.
Dylan Gooding dribbles on the logo at midcourt, gives right wing for R.J. Glasper in the corner for Odero. Three-pointer good for Albert Odero. Odero averaging 22 points per game over his last 2 coming into this one. Knocks down the 3 to give Arkansas Tech its first lead of the night at 8-7. First 3 points of the game for Albert Odero. Right wing, Alex Williams on the dribble. He'll put up a 3. It is good for Alex Williams. Dylan Gooding had good defense for the Wonder Boys, but Williams able to knock it down anyway. And the Bulldogs go back in front 10-8 as another quick whistle and foul against the Bulldogs. That three-pointer by Williams giving him 5 points so far.
Two fouls on McQueen there.
And that is the second on Corey McQueen. Team foul number 4 as the Wonder Boys will make a change. Devontae Foster is in for the first time, a 6'8" senior forward from Atlanta, Georgia. Foster averages 10.7 points and 8 rebounds per game. He replaces Ramses Sandifer in the Arkansas Tech lineup. Inbounds pass for Gooding. Jumper from the left baseline, no good. Rebound out of bounds. Last touched by Albert Odero, and the basketball will belong to Jarvis Christian. 16 minutes, 18 seconds to go, first half. Inbound pass comes to Alex Williams, and he'll bring it into the front court for the Bulldogs. Jarvis Christian 0-8 on the year. Bounce pass down low, and a whistle and a holding foul against Arkansas Tech's Dylan Gooding.
His second.
That is his second, and team foul number 2. It comes with 16:06 to go in the first half, and Gooding will be replaced by Kevin McNeil, a 6'5" senior forward from San Bernardino, California. McNeil averaging 5.9 points and 3.3 rebounds per game. In for the first time for Jarvis Christian is Jordan Culp. He fed it on the baseline for Vining, and Vining is called for traveling, and that takes us to a timeout on the floor. 15:59 to go, first half. Jarvis Christian 10, Arkansas Tech 8. Back in 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys basketball.
James Dunham is experienced, an attorney for 30 years whose practice covers all areas of the law. James Dunham is ethical. He's chairman of the Supreme Court Committee on Professional Conduct. James Dunham is fair. He's known for his respectful treatment of others. He's a man of judicial temperament and sober judgment. Elect James Dunham, Circuit Judge.
Paid for by the Dunham Campaign.
Richard Roberts with Cogswell Ford, and it's our Built for the Holiday sales event, making this the best time to buy a new Ford. You'll save big on every vehicle in stock. New 2019 Ford F-150s with up to $12,000 off of MSRP, and new 2019 Ford Fusions for under $300 a month. The Cogswell Ford Built for the Holiday sales event is your time to save big. Visit us at 1900 East Main in Russellville or online at cogswellford.com.
15 minutes and 59 seconds to go in the first half. Jarvis Christian 10 and Arkansas Tech 8. R.J. Glasper with the basketball for the Wonder Boys, and he will bring it into the front court. Gives it up on the left wing for Kevin McNeil. McNeil goes right, got a pick from Devontae Foster. Jumper on the way, and good for McNeil as he knocks down the 17-footer from inside the top of the key. First 2 points for McNeil, and he ties the score at 10 apiece. Into the front court, Alex Williams dribbles for Jarvis Christian. And gives left side to Jordan Culp. Now it goes to Wyatt. McShane Wyatt's three-pointer is no good. McNeil gets the defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech. Wonder Boys into the front court. We're tied at 10. McNeil drives, layup up and good. 4 points off the bench for Kevin McNeil and a 12-10 lead for Arkansas Tech. And right now McNeil giving the Wonder Boys a needed spark.
Well, he saw that slim opening down the lane, just took advantage of it.
Good news is he's fairly slim himself, so he doesn't need a lot of room to maneuver. On the right wing, Alex Williams dribbles for Jarvis Christian, gives it out front to the top of the key for Bradley. Davion Bradley drives and draws a foul. It'll be 2 free throws for Davion Bradley. The foul on Arkansas Tech is the third team foul. The personal foul is assessed to Devontae Foster, his first. And to the free throw line for Jarvis Christian goes Davion Bradley. Bradley at the free throw line for the first time this season. This is only the third game in which he has appeared for the Bulldogs this season. First free throw no good for Bradley. He'll have another try. In for Jarvis Christian is Timothy Thompson, a 5'10" senior guard from Largo, Maryland, averaging 14.4 points, 4 rebounds, and 3.3 assists per game. He replaces McShane Wyatt in the Jarvis Christian lineup. Both free throws no good for Davion Bradley, and Arkansas Tech takes it the other way. Tony Hall will try a three. It is no good from the top of the key. Defensive rebound to Alex Williams. Williams over the timeline for Jarvis Christian. Drives to the free throw line. Bounce pass was kicked, I believe, by Devontae Foster. And Jarvis Christian will maintain possession with 23 to shoot. In for the first time for the Wonder Boys is Kyler Haynes. a 6'7" junior forward from Augusta, Georgia, averaging 3.4 points and 2.8 rebounds per game. He replaces Albert Odero. So it's Tony Hall, Kevin McNeil, Devontae Foster, Kyler Haynes, and R.J. Glasper, the 5 on the floor for Tech. Defender in the air, and that's R.J. Glasper who goes crashing into Alex Williams. The foul on Glasper will be his first personal foul. It will even the team fouls at 4 apiece.
Timing just a little off.
And as a result, it'll be Jarvis Christian's basketball from the baseline with 14:24 to go in the first half. And Arkansas Tech leading 12-10. Three-pointer good for Timothy Thompson. He hits the 3 from the right wing for his first 3 points of the evening. And he puts the Bulldogs back in the lead 13-12. Right wing Tony Hall with it, gives it out front to Haynes. They reverse left wing for McNeil. McNeil gets a pick from Foster, dribbles left, has it stripped loose. McNeil recovers the loose ball, maintains his pivot foot, hands it off to Glasper. Glasper drives the left baseline. Floater from the left side of the lane is in and out, no good. Rebound Haynes. Put back try by Kyler Haynes wouldn't go, but he was fouled, and it'll be 2 free throws for Haynes. The foul on Jarvis Christian is team foul number 5. The personal foul is assessed to Nadavius Vining. It is his first personal foul. And to the free throw line for Arkansas Tech goes Kyler Haynes. Haynes is a perfect 2 for 2 at the free throw line so far this year. He is appearing in his 6th game of the year for Arkansas Tech. Did not play against UA Monticello on Saturday. First free throw is no good. Arkansas Tech came in shooting 69.3% from the free throw line as a team this year. That ranks 9th among the 12 members of the Great American Conference.
Great to see all these students here tonight, wrapping up finals.
A lot of relief on their faces.
I believe so.
Haynes misses the second free throw. He went 0 for 2, and it remains a 1-point lead for Jarvis Christian. Timothy Thompson brings the ball into the front court, passes left wing for Alex Williams. Out front it goes to Vining, now right side for Culp. Culp dribbles left, man-to-man defense for Arkansas Tech. Davion Bradley takes it at the top of the key. Gives left wing for Thompson. Timothy Thompson wants to drive. Goes down the right side of the lane. Layup no good. Offensive rebound. Davion Bradley. His putback is good. Davion Bradley gets his first 2 points of the game and increases the Jarvis Christian lead to 15-12. Devontae Foster's layup is good and a foul. R.J. Glasper with the assist. Devontae Foster with the finish. And now he'll head to the free throw line to shoot 1 with a chance to tie the score. Devontae Foster with his first 2 points of the game. And now he will step to the free throw line to shoot 1. Foster, a 67% free throw shooter so far this year. He had 4 points and 7 rebounds against UA Monticello on Saturday. Comes into the night top 5 in the GAC in rebounding, field goal percentage, and offensive rebounds. His free throw is good. And he ties the score at 15 with his 3-point play. Full court pressure by the Wonder Boys. It'll be Timothy Thompson to dribble it into the front court for the Bulldogs. Gets it ahead to Bradley. Layup up and good for Bradley. He's got 4 points. 13:05 to go first half. And Jarvis Christian leads by 2. Quick counterattack by R.J. Glasper. And as he dribbles into the painted area, he draws a whistle and a foul against Jarvis Christian. The foul is on a new face in the game. That is Tywan Hampton, a 5'10" junior guard from Mesquite, Texas. He gets his first personal foul, team foul number 7. And they ruled that Glasper was in the act of shooting, and so he'll have 2 free throws here. The first of 2 for the Forest City product is in and out, no good. RJ now 16 of 21 at the free throw line this season. Came in with 1,164 career points. This is his 62nd game as a Wonder Boy and his 38th start. His second free throw is good. He cuts the Jarvis Christian lead to 17-16 with 12:59 to go in the opening half.
RJ takes a lot of pride in that free throw shooting. He's always upset when he misses one.
Full court pressure by the Wonder Boys. The Bulldogs beat it. Timothy Thompson pass ahead for Davion Bradley. Layup try wouldn't go. Loose ball on the rebound. Bradley gets his own fadeaway jumper. Is short, no good. Loose ball again, and it's Albert Odero who just checked back in for Arkansas Tech. who gathers the loose ball for the Wonder Boys. Odero into the front court, drives, probably got fouled, no whistle, missed the shot. Defensive rebound for Jarvis Christian by Taiwan Hampton. Into the front court, Timothy Thompson on the dribble. Goes right, pushes off, goes down the painted area, lost the ball, got it back, shoots it, and is fouled. It'll be 2 tries for Timothy Thompson. On a foul against Devontae Foster of Arkansas Tech, his second personal foul. And heading to the free throw line for the Bulldogs, it will be Timothy Thompson.
Jarvis Christian, a pretty quick team. They're going for every loose ball, trying to make something happen.
Thompson, a 77% free throw shooter this year, makes the first one. Thompson averaging 16 points per game over his last 3, including 16 points against LSU Shreveport on Thursday. He's reached double figures in scoring 6 times this year for the Bulldogs. Makes the first free throw. He will have another try with 12:25 to go in the first half. This to make it a 3-point lead for Jarvis Christian. It is on its way. It is good. The 4th point for Timothy Thompson. And into the front court comes Jarvis Christian with a 19, or I should say comes Arkansas Tech with Jarvis Christian leading 19-16. Gooding feeds Haynes, layup up and good. Kyler Haynes with the layup, and it cuts the Bulldogs lead back down to 1 at 19-18. 12:03 to go in the first half from Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. McShane Wyatt is back in the game for the Bulldogs. He feeds Davion Bradley. Bradley goes to the rim, can't get the runner to go. Loose ball on the rebound, out of bounds. It was last touched by Arkansas Tech, and that takes us to a timeout on the floor. 11 minutes and 51 seconds to go. First half, Jarvis Christian 19, Arkansas Tech 18, back in 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys basketball.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house. Got jobs to do, things you need to get finished, and equipment to move. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. Family owned and operated, they treat people like you would expect to treat family. Whatever you're looking for, Kubota has you covered. Construction equipment, farm equipment, zero-turn mowers. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor. 702 Weir Road in Russellville, River Valley Tractor.
Hey guys, Terry Holland here at Best Ride. Did you know Best Ride's been in business for 15 years? We are still offering the same great customer service we started with in 2004. We started with an affordable car with 24 months or 24,000-mile service contract with a low interest rate. We helped with your sales tax, gave free oil changes to the length of the contract, and reported credit. Best Ride now offers a little more. We have a full service department with all your vehicle needs, a service contract with no deductible, a newer, lower-mile vehicle to choose from. Best Ride's been serving the River Valley for 15 years. You can find us at BestRideArkansas.com, Instagram, and Facebook. So guys, come see us at 621 South Knoxville in Russellville.
Jarvis Christian 7 of 14 from the field so far, including 3 out of 5 from three-point range. Arkansas Tech is 6 of 16 from the floor, 38%. The Wonder Boys are 2 out of 5 from beyond the arc. Jumper in the lane not there for Timothy Thompson. Rebounded for Arkansas Tech by Ramses Sandifer. Sandifer, R.J. Glasper, Kevin McNeil, Tony Hall, and Albert Odero are the 5 following the timeout. Left corner Odero receives a pass from Glasper. Gives it out on the left wing for McNeil. McNeil dribbles right, goes down the right side of the lane, dishes out for Hall. Hall fakes a 3, left-handed dribble drive, gets to the rim, shot rejected by Nadarius Vining of Jarvis Christian. Rebounded by Hampton. Ahead it goes to Wyatt, and McShane Wyatt on the run out lays it up and in. 5 points for McShane Wyatt, and a 21-18 lead for Jarvis Christian at the 11:08 mark of the first half. Credit the Bulldogs. They have come to Russellville ready to play. Drive by R.J. Glasper. Layup goes and a foul. R.J. Glasper with his first field goal of the night. He's got 3 points, and he'll go to the line with a chance at his 4th. The foul on Jarvis Christian is on Nadarius Vining. It is his second personal foul, team foul number 8. And to the free throw line for Arkansas Tech goes R.J. Glasper, 1 out of 2 at the line so far tonight. R.J. has 2 assists in the early going, giving him now 292 for his 2 years plus a few games career at Arkansas Tech. He makes the free throw, completing the 3-point play and tying the score at 21 apiece. It is our 5th tie already of the game. Into the front court come the Bulldogs. Three-pointer on the way for McShane Wyatt, and it is good. And McShane Wyatt showing us why he is one of the best three-point shooters in the nation at the NAI level as he puts the Bulldogs back in the lead at 24-21.
And nothing but net on that one.
Dribbling at the top of the key, Kevin McNeil. Gives in the left corner for Hall. Three-pointer is no good for Hall. Gets his own rebound, goes to the rim. Bank shot no good. Offensive rebound, Sandifer, and on the way up, Sandifer is fouled. He will shoot 2 free throws on team foul number 9 against Jarvis Christian. The foul on the Bulldogs.
Jerry Johnson.
Jerry Johnson. That is his first. Johnson is a 6'7" senior forward from Clearwater, Florida, averaging 5.6 points and 2.9 rebounds per game as Kyler Haynes will return for the Wonder Boys. First free throw good for Ramses Sandifer. He will have another try. Ramses came into play a 65% free throw shooter this season. He got the first one. His second one is no good. Defensive rebound by Davion Bradley of Jarvis Christian, and the Bulldogs have the basketball with a 24-22 lead and 10:18 to go until halftime. Alex Williams dribbles on the right wing, throws it out front for Jerryon Johnson. Now it goes to Hampton. Taywon Hampton's three-pointer is no good. Defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech by R.J. Glasper. Glasper drives, runs over a Jarvis Christian defender, and is called for an offensive foul. Alex Williams there to draw the charge. The foul.
His second.
Is his second. It is team foul number 6 against Arkansas Tech. And Glasper, with those 2 fouls, will check out, replaced by Calvin Allen, a 5'11" sophomore guard from Little Rock, averaging 0.4 points and 0.8 rebounds per contest. 24-22 is the Jarvis Christian lead as we hit the midpoint of the opening half. Top of the key, controlled by Jerryon Johnson as he drives down the right side of the lane. A whistle and a foul against Arkansas Tech's Kyler Haynes. It is Haynes' first personal foul. It is team foul number 7. And it'll be, I believe, a 1-and-1 opportunity for Jerryon Johnson. Johnson is 9 out of 14, a 64% free throw shooter this year. The first try is on its way and short, no good for the left-hander. He misses the front end of the 1-and-1, and Albert Odero has the defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech. Into the front court come the Wonder Boys. Top of the key, Ramses Sandifer gives left wing for Tony Hall. Hall left-handed dribble drive, gets into the paint, and is fouled on the runner. It was an 8-foot shot in the paint for Hall, and he drew a blocking foul against Jarvis Christian. The foul on Jerryon Johnson is his second personal foul. Team foul number 10, so the Wonder Boys will be in the double bonus for the final 9.5 minutes of this first half. As Tony Hall steps to the free throw line for the Wonder Boys. His first try is on its way and good. Hall, a 78% free throw shooter this season. That free throw is his first point of this game. And now a chance to give us what would be our 6th tie of the first half. He does it. Both free throws good for Hall. We're all knotted up at 24 apiece. Full court pressure by Arkansas Tech. Bulldogs play catch in the backcourt. And Alex Williams gets it over the timeline with 4 to spare. He's defended by Calvin Allen, transfer from College of the Ozarks in Missouri. Dribbling at the top of the key, Alex Williams passes left wing for Taywon Hampton. Hampton throws it back out to Williams. He penetrates, gets into the lane, gives it out to Bradley. Bradley's 17-foot jumper is good. Davion Bradley with 6 points for Jarvis Christian, 9:02 to go first half. And the Bulldogs back in front, 26-24. Left wing, Odero with it. Gets a pick from Sandifer, dribbles right, turns the corner, cut off 12 feet from the basket, and fouled, I believe, by Jerryon Johnson. That is the case, and it is Johnson's 3rd personal foul with still 8 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first half. And head coach Christopher Avery will turn to his bench and Timothy Thompson will likely replace Jerrion Johnson momentarily. Odero to the free throw line. First one on its way and no good for Albert. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. He has 3 points in the game. Odero missing at the free throw line for the first time this season. He is now 13 out of 14.
We didn't even say anything to jinx him.
Nope. We missed out on that. I'm glad we did.
Got the second one.
Second free throw cuts the Jarvis Christian lead to a single point at 26-25 with 8 minutes and 50 seconds to go until halftime. Jarvis Christian to the front court. The Bulldogs shooting 53% from the floor, and there's their third turnover of the game as the errant pass that was intended for Alex Williams goes all the way down the tunnel, and the Wonder Boys will get the basketball back. Arkansas Tech with a 5-2 edge in points off turnovers so far.
That's a good idea. Just led him a little bit too much.
Into the front court. On the dribble comes Calvin Allen. Allen gives it up left wing for Odero. Odero feeds it down low for Tony Hall. Hall's shot is blocked by Davion Bradley. Hall able to get his own rebound. Goes back up with the left hand and draws the foul. It'll be 2 free throws for Tony Hall. The foul on Jarvis Christian is against Timothy Thompson. Thompson is called for his first personal foul. And Tony Hall back to the free throw line where he is 2 for 2 so far tonight. Accounting for both of his points thus far, the Wonder Boys 9 out of 14, 64% at the free throw line as a team so far this evening.
Give him credit. Jarvis Christian challenging every shot in the paint.
But if they continue to foul at this rate, you wonder how many bodies they have.
Well, they've got several on the bench. We'll see.
They've committed 12 fouls in 11 minutes and 32 seconds of basketball. 1 out of 2 at the free throw line gives us our 7th tie of the first half. As Tony Hall now with 3 points after he went 1 for 2 at the line. Jarvis Christian back to work offensively. Tywan Hampton gives right wing for Timothy Thompson. He hands it off to Wyatt. McShane Wyatt's three-pointer is no good. Rebound, out of bounds, last touched by the Bulldogs. And the basketball belongs to Arkansas Tech, and the Wonder Boys have a chance for just the third time tonight to take the lead. 8:06 to go first half. And Calvin Allen will bring it over the timeline with the score tied at 26. Gives to Odero on the left wing. Tony Hall slips a screen, goes into the left corner. Ball out front for Allen. Allen defended by Williams, gets by him, dishes for Hall. Three-pointer in and out, no good. Defensive rebound by Tywan Hampton of Jarvis Christian. Bulldogs into the front court. Allen with the defense on Hampton. Here's Bradley with the pick. Hampton thought about a three, instead passes cross-court for Alex Williams. Williams drives, spins, shoots, and scores. Alex Williams down the right side of the lane. He has 7 points. 7:31 to go first half. And Jarvis Christian leads 28-26 as Albert Odero is called for traveling. Turnover number 3 for the Wonder Boys. And timeout on the floor. 7 minutes and 25 seconds to play in the first half. Jarvis Christian 28, Arkansas Tech 26. Back in 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys basketball.
Parents have a hard job. How do you feed the kids good food without breaking the bank? When you dine in at Steak and Shake on Saturday and Sunday, kids eat free with every $9 spent, and your food is always made to order. Steak and Shake on Parkway Drive. Steak and Shake's reward app makes saving super easy. Download the Steak and Shake Rewards app for free. Then order and pay from your device or smartphone, and every $50 that you spend, you get $5 in rewards. Steak and Shake on Parkway Drive. Miller Roofing Company. They've been serving our neighbors in the River Valley since 1991. Miller Roofing offers residential and commercial roofs in a variety of styles, pitched, flat roofs, and more, plus a wide variety of materials. Tile, shingles, metals, you name it. Also at Miller Roofing, they do chimney caps, wood repair, they work on your gutters, they do custom metal fabrication, chimney flashing, and tons more. So get a quote today from Miller Roofing. They're not just good, they're great. 479-890-3499.
7 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the first half. Jarvis Christian 28 and Arkansas Tech 26. And the Bulldogs with the basketball following the under 8 media timeout. And Jarvis Christian putting up a surprisingly good fight so far. Alex Williams leaves it out front with a new face in the game. That's Andrew Carrizales in for the first time for the Bulldogs. He is a 6-foot sophomore guard from Los Fresnos, Texas. Right corner three on the way and short, no good for Timothy Thompson. Calvin Allen with the defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech. And the Wonder Boys go the other way, trailing by 2. Kevin McNeil, a full head of steam all the way to the rim. Missed on the first try, missed on the second try. Got his own rebound again, lost it on the way up. And the reason he lost it is because he was fouled.
A little bit.
And it'll be 2 free throws for Kevin McNeil. The foul on Timothy Thompson is his second personal foul. And Kevin McNeil to the free throw line for the first time tonight. First one on its way and no good for McNeil. Kevin is now 8 out of 12 at the free throw line this season. Arkansas Tech hasn't made a field goal in more than 4 minutes. The Wonder Boys have missed 7 consecutive tries from the floor and 8 out of their last 10. Tech shooting just 29% from the field. Really, the thing keeping the Wonder Boys close right now is the fact that they've gotten to the free throw line 18 times and made 11 of them as McNeil gets the second one to go. And he cuts the Jarvis Christian lead to a single point at 28-27. Right wing dribble by Tywan Hampton, the junior guard from Mesquite, Texas in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, sends it around the horn to Timothy Thompson. Now Alex Williams gets it back at the top of the key. Williams wants to drive, goes down the right side of the lane, scoop shot off the window, no good. Defensive rebound by a new face for Arkansas Tech. That's Cameron Kennedy, a 6'7" junior forward from Little Elm, Texas. Kennedy averages 1.6 points and 3 rebounds per game. A turnover by Arkansas Tech. And as Jarvis Christian gets into the front court, the Bulldogs want timeout. 6 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the first half. Jarvis Christian leads 28-27 back in 30 seconds. This is Arkansas Tech basketball.
This is Todd Baumerstorff, Market President with Centennial Bank, and one of the best things about being a community-focused bank like Centennial is that we can focus on what matters, real relationships. That means the focus is on you as the customer. At Centennial Bank, we're real bankers helping people by building real relationships. Come see for yourself the difference our real commitment can make. Stop by any of our local branches in Russellville, Adkins, Pottsville, Clarksville, or Dardanelle, or if you prefer, experience us online at my100bank.com. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
6 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the first half. Jarvis Christian College out of Hawkins, Texas. Enrollment 895 with a 28-27 lead over Arkansas Tech University. 6 minute and 10 second mark of the first half. Dribbling on the left wing for the Bulldogs is Timothy Thompson, and as he drives to the basket, a whistle and a foul is called against Arkansas Tech. The foul on the Wonder Boys on Calvin Allen. He gets his first personal foul. It is team foul number 8. And to the free throw line goes Timothy Thompson. Thompson, a season high of 17 points so far during this 2019-2020 season. The front end of his one-and-one is good. He earns a second opportunity with his 6th point of the first half. He is now 3 out of 3 at the free throw line tonight, and 29 out of 37 this season. He'll have another try with 6:03 to go in the half. This to make it a 3-point lead for the Bulldogs. He is unsuccessful, and Cameron Kennedy has the defensive rebound for the Wonder Boys. Into the front court comes Kevin McNeil, out front to Sandifer. Now left wing Hall. Hall gets a pick from Kennedy, goes right, tried to give it to Cameron on a pick and roll, but it was deflected for Jarvis Christian by Carrizales. They stole it for a moment. The Wonder Boys stole it back, and Ramsey Sandifer stuffs it through. Sandifer with the points off the turnover, and he ties the score at 29 with his emphatic slam dunk.
High percentage shot.
5 points for Ramsey Sandifer, and it's our 8th tie of the first half. Hampton gives out front for Carrizales. Carrizales' three is blocked by Kennedy. Carrizales gets his own rebound, throws it out in the corner for Thompson. Thompson feeds Bradley. Bradley shoots over 2 defenders, no good. And Kevin McNeil gets the defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech. McNeil blows by his defender and stuffs it through with 2 hands. Kevin McNeil with a burst of speed down the left side of the lane to put the Wonder Boys in front at 31-29.
That one was a high percentage shot.
Dribbling on the left wing for Jarvis Christian is Timothy Thompson. Gives it in the post for Bradley, and going up, Bradley is fouled. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The dunk on the other end by McNeil, giving him 7 first-half points. And now Bradley at the free throw line, seeking his 7th point of the evening.
Tony Hall with the foul.
That is his first personal. Team foul number 9. First free throw by Bradley is good. He is now 1 out of 3 at the free throw line.
Fans are still talking about that last dunk.
I imagine. And the dunk was impressive, but the move to get by the defender was what really sold it. Tony Hall checks out for Arkansas Tech. Albert Odero is back in for the Wonder Boys. Bradley made the first free throw. He misses the second one. And so it's a 1-point lead for the Wonder Boys as they go back on offense. Sandifer for 3, no good from the top of the key. Defensive rebound by Bradley, and Bradley is fouled by Albert Odero. The foul on Odero will be his first personal foul. It'll be team foul number 10, and thus 2 free throws for Jarvis Christian. Good chance to reset the lineup here for the Bulldogs. They've got Nadarius Vining, Davion Bradley, McShane Wyatt, Timothy Thompson, and Jordan Culp are their 5 on the floor right now. They made about 3 substitutions just a moment ago. First free throw up and good for Bradley as he gets his 8th point of the first half. He and McShane Wyatt lead the Bulldogs in scoring so far tonight. Second free throw is no good. And with 4:38 to go in the first half, we are tied at 31. Pull-up jumper by McNeil is no good from the left wing. Odero comes in to try the tip in, but he had to push to get there. Albert Odero called for his second personal foul. And we will march it to the other end of the floor for 2 more free throws for Jarvis Christian. The Bulldogs just 5 out of 11, 46% from the free throw line so far tonight. And the Bulldogs have also cooled off from the field. They've missed 4 consecutive field goal tries to dip below 50% from the field tonight. Bradley's first free throw try is no good. Tony Hall replaces Albert Odero, who must check out with 2 personal fouls. A second try forthcoming for Bradley. It is on its way. It is good. 9th point for Bradley, who is now 3 out of 8 at the free throw line. 4:29 to go first half. And Jarvis Christian leads 32-31. Hall for 3. It is no good. Defensive rebound by Jordan Culp of Jarvis Christian. He shovels it to Thompson. Thompson lead pass for Bradley. Layup up and good for Davion Bradley. Bradley, who came in averaging just 4 points per game, has 11 in the first half. And Jarvis Christian leads 34-31.
Sure raising that average quickly.
Left-handed dribble drive by McNeil. Gives to Sandifer. Offensive foul on Ramsey Sandifer as he knocked his defender to the floor. There to take the charge for Jarvis Christian College was a player who is still tying his shoes, and thus we're unable to identify him. It was Davion Bradley, and it takes us to a timeout on the floor. 3 minutes and 57 seconds to go first half. Jarvis Christian 34, Arkansas Tech 31. Back in 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys basketball.
Corey Beeson and the folks at Beeson Roofing Solutions are proud to support local sports in the River Valley. And they also want to say a special thank you to all their loyal customers and the community for their business. So if you have a problem with your roof, whether it be on your home or business, visit BeesonRoofing.com to see their work or call 967-2288 to schedule a free estimate or second opinion today from your local roofing experts, Beeson Roofing Solutions.
How many times have you had to go without your heating or your air unit when you needed it most? Your family's freezing or sweating, and they look to you for relief. You call someone, and they say it's going to cost an arm and a leg to fix. Do you really feel like you have a choice? Well, now you do. Call Tony at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air at 479-964-4004 for a free second opinion from a guy you can trust to take care of you and your family and get that unit running without all the extra charges. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
3 minutes and 54 seconds to go in the first half. And a whistle as we were returning to play here with Jarvis Christian leading 34-31. And I wonder if we might have a clock issue to address here.
No, tell me no.
Gives us a chance to remind you we'll be back with you on Saturday afternoon as the Golden Suns and the Wonder Boys will return to Great American Conference play by hosting by visiting, I should say, Southern Arkansas University. We're going to the WT on Saturday. WT Watson Athletic Center in Magnolia. It'll be 1 p.m. for the women and 3 p.m. for the men. Arkansas Tech at Southern Arkansas on Saturday, right here on River Country KCJC and ArkansasTechSports.com. Bulldogs with the basketball following the under 4 media timeout. They lead 34-31 late in the first half in this first ever meeting between these two men's basketball programs. Arkansas Tech 5-2 this season. Jarvis Christian 0-8. And a double dribble is committed by Davion Bradley. Bradley with just the 4th turnover of the first half for Jarvis Christian. And Dylan Gooding will bring it over the timeline for Arkansas Tech. Dylan Gooding, Cameron Kennedy, Kevin McNeil, Tony Hall, and David Waymeyer are the 5 on the floor. Waymeyer, a 6'9" sophomore center from Mountain Home, shot up and no good for the Wonder Boys. Defensive rebound by Jordan Culp. And the Bulldogs take it the other way. And now we have an official's timeout as a Jarvis Christian player is limping over on the far side of the floor. Looks like, I believe that is Timothy Thompson, who is hobbled. And so he will be helped to the bench. Unable to put a lot of weight right now on that left leg. He's going to try to walk it off. The Bulldogs not traveling with an athletic trainer here tonight, but Duke Walden, head athletic trainer at Arkansas Tech University, in a show of good sportsmanship and good professionalism, has been assisting the Bulldogs when they've needed it so far here tonight. And a turnover again for Jarvis Christian as McShane Wyatt stepped on the far sideline. Wyatt came in averaging 20.3 points per game, 12th most in the nation at the NAIA level. He averaged 7.6 points per game last year at Paris Junior College in Texas. And they called Dylan Gooding for palming the basketball. That is the 6th turnover for Arkansas Tech. And the Wonder Boys closing in on that unwanted stat of more turnovers than made field goals. They have 6 turnovers and just 9 made field goals here in the first half.
You're right, that's not good.
2 minutes and 57 seconds to go in the first half. And it's 34-31, Jarvis Christian with the basketball and the lead.
Usually you look at assist to turnover ratios. Not this time.
Not so far. Taiwan Hampton with the basketball for Jarvis Christian, defended by Dylan Gooding. Dribbles to the right wing, hands it off to McShane Wyatt. Wyatt will pull up for 3. It is short, no good. Offensive rebound, Davion Bradley. He lost the handle, and David Waymeyer made the steal. Now Dylan Gooding weaves in and out of traffic with the dribble, gets into the lane, misses from 10 feet. Defensive rebound by Taiwan Hampton of Jarvis Christian. Ahead to McShane Wyatt, open for 3, no good. Defensive rebound by Kevin McNeil of Arkansas Tech. McNeil pushes 3-on-1, gives to Waymeyer. Layup is good for David Waymeyer, the transition bucket. First 2 points of the game for David Waymeyer, just his 5th and 6th points of the year. And with 2:05 to go in the half, it's down to a 1-point lead for Jarvis Christian. Neither side has led by more than 3 points throughout this game. It's been tightly contested all the way. Feed in the low post for Davion Bradley, tied up by Kevin McNeil. And all I can say is thank goodness for Kevin McNeil and the energy that he has brought to this Arkansas Tech team here in the first half. He's got 7 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and he forces the held ball there. The possession arrow favors the Bulldogs. They'll throw it in with 20 on the shot clock. Out it goes to Taiwan Hampton in the corner for McShane Wyatt. 3-pointer no good. Davion Bradley offensive rebound. Put back try no good. And there's Tony Hall with his 4th rebound for Arkansas Tech. They take it away from Hall. Steal made for Jarvis Christian by Nadarius Vining. Bulldogs in transition. Wonder Boys recover. And now Jarvis Christian will set up its half-court offense. Bulldogs have missed 8 out of their last 9 field goal attempts. Now 12 out of 30 from the field overall. 40%. And yet they still hold a 1-point lead. Jordan Culp, defended by Dylan Gooding, gets by him, feeds to the wide open man. Davion Bradley, unguarded underneath the hoop, receives the pass and lays it in. And it is 36-33, Jarvis Christian leads behind 13 first-half points for Davion Bradley. His previous season high in a game this year was 4 points.
Yeah, he's continuing that career high.
Pass deflected and stolen by McShane Wyatt, but then in the process of trying to track down the loose ball, he stepped on the near sideline, and that'll give it right back to Arkansas Tech. The Wonder Boys have committed 4 turnovers in the last 4 minutes and 22 seconds. It'll be Dylan Gooding to bring it into the front court as Albert Odero returns to the Wonder Boys lineup. It's Dylan Gooding, Cameron Kennedy, David Waymeyer, Albert Odero, and Tony Hall, the 5 on the floor. Right wing Hall shoots for 3. It is short, no good. Rebound, Jarvis Christian, as Tony Hall's rough first half shooting the basketball continues, and the Bulldogs take it the other way. Leading by 3 and 30 seconds left in the half. Shot clock's at 18. There's about a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the first half clock. Tywan Hampton dribbling it down on the right wing. Gets a pick. Gives in the corner for Culp. Culp dribbles left, gets to the right elbow, hands it off to Hampton. Hampton drives, scoop shot, no good. Waymeyer with the defensive rebound. It'll be Dylan Gooding to bring it into the front court. Wonder Boys down by 3. Final seconds of the first half. Gooding had it poked away, loose ball. Hampton dives for it, steals it. Hampton at the buzzer. It is short, no good. And that is the end of the first half and a fairly stunning opening 20 minutes here at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville, where our score is winless Jarvis Christian College 36 and Arkansas Tech 33. We pause for 3 minutes. This is Wonder Boys basketball.
Fellner's Athletes Corner, your high-performance athletic store for quality athletic footwear and apparel, features Nike, Under Armour, The North Face, Patagonia, Oakley, Saucony, New Balance, Brooks, Asics, Kavu, Keen, and many, many more. Fellner's invites you to make them your first stop. With more than 50 years combined experience, the familiar faces at Fellner's can help you with all your athletic needs. Fellner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main, Russellville, open 9:30 until 6 Monday through Saturday.
Hey, it's Drew Mitchell for Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is really proud this year to be sponsoring our local sports all throughout the River Valley. They're committed to the area. It's just another way they show that. When you're in the market for dentures, wisdom teeth, or whatever the case may be, remember Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery, and check out their website at lakesideofs.com. Lakeside Oral Surgery, helping make the broadcast of local sports throughout the River Valley possible.
Joshua's Fine Jewelry, a luxury establishment in the heart of downtown Russellville, are taking it back to the good old days with a family-owned, family-operated business that pride themselves on personal interactions, beautiful custom craftsmanship, and an insanely knowledgeable and helpful staff that go above and beyond just for you. Joshua's Fine Jewelry is giving a huge shout-out to all of our local River Valley and Natural State athletes. You guys are the real MVPs. Be sure to like Joshua's Fine Jewelry on Facebook today and go and give them a visit in downtown Russellville at 310 West Main Street.
Did you know if your roof isn't maintained regularly, you could void the warranty on your existing roof? Tim Noblet with E&F Roofing has made it his mission to protect your roof or help you get the new roof that will maximize your investment and extend the life of your roof, which can save you money through prevention and maintenance. So before you have another company check your roof, call 479-272-4069 and let E&F Roofing see what they can find and how much you can save by using someone local, someone who cares, right here in the River Valley. Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding, special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
Halftime at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville, where Jarvis Christian College holds a stunning 36-33 lead over Arkansas Tech University at halftime. Let's take a look at how we got here via the numbers. Jarvis Christian, 13 out of 32 from the field, 41%. The Bulldogs are 4 out of 13 from three-point range, 31%. And they are 6 out of 13, 46% at the free throw line. Arkansas Tech just not shooting the basketball very well. 10 out of 33, 30%, including 2 out of 10, 20% from three-point range. And the Wonder Boys are 11 out of 18 at the free throw line, 61%. Arkansas Tech with a 27-23 rebounding edge. Jarvis Christian has 6 assists and 7 turnovers. 6 assists and 9 turnovers for Arkansas Tech. Individual leaders, first for Jarvis Christian, Davion Bradley has been the best player on the floor tonight. He's got 13 points and 8 rebounds. 4 of those rebounds of the offensive variety. McShane Wyatt has 8 points for the Bulldogs, 7 points at halftime for Alex Williams. Philip Thompson off the bench with 6 points for Jarvis Christian and 2 points at halftime for Nadarius Vining. Arkansas Tech is led by Kevin McNeil with 7 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. 5 points so far for Ramses Sandifer. R.J. Glasper and Albert Odero have 4 points apiece. Dylan Gooding, Tony Hall, and Devontae Foster all have 3 points for Arkansas Tech and 2 points apiece for Kyler Haynes and David Waymeyer. Jarvis Christian College leads 36-33 at halftime. We will pause for 3 minutes and then come back with a look at what else is going on around the Great American Conference. This is Arkansas Tech basketball.
How can I help you?
Can you turn on the porch light? I can't see anything.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Ow! Not every innovation is helpful. But the new ITMs at First State Bank can help you achieve your banking needs at the push of a button. Interact with local tellers, cash a check, and more, right from your car. Plus, ITMs are open weekdays from 7 to 7. To learn more about First State Bank's new innovative services, go to fsbitm.com.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurant on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
Hi, this is Danny Hips, General Manager at Phil Wright Autoplex. Today, more than ever, our young people need the confidence and the discipline that comes from participating in school sports. And we are so happy to support them all. And remember, when you need a new vehicle, we live here and are part of this community, and it makes a difference. Phil Wright Autoplex, 3200 East Main Street in Russellville.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
James Dunham is experienced, an attorney for 30 years whose practice covers all areas of the law. James Dunham is ethical. He's chairman of the Supreme Court Committee on Professional Conduct. James Dunham is fair. He's known for his respectful treatment of others. He's a man of judicial temperament and sober judgment. Elect James Dunham, Circuit Judge.
Paid for by the Dunham Campaign.
Brandy Doris with Cogswell Mazda, and it's our year-end sales event. And you'll save big on every Mazda in stock. We have new 2019 Mazda 3s for up to $4,000 off MSRP. New 2019 CX-5s for up to $4,500 off MSRP. And 2019 Mazda 6s for up to $5,000 off MSRP. Shop River Valley's largest selection of new Mazdas. Visit us at 1900 East Main in Russellville or online at cogswellmazda.com.
KCJC,
Back.
Dartmouth, Russellville.
You guys play the best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
Back with you at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville, where it is halftime, and the Jarvis Christian College Bulldogs lead the Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys 36-33. And we turn now to Kelly Davis for a look at the Great American Conference basketball standings.
Tell you what, standings are getting already pretty tight. If you look at the men's standing, Southeast Oklahoma, as Sam mentioned, is in the top 10 this week. They are 3-0 in the conference. And all the teams that are 2-1 in the conference right now are your Arkansas Tech Wonder Boys, East Central, UA Monticello, Henderson State, and Southern Nazarene. Southeast will be playing Southern Naz, I believe, this Saturday, so we'll see how that one turns out. At 1-2 in the conference is Harding, Oklahoma Baptist, Southwest Oklahoma, Ouachita Baptist, and Southern Arkansas. And the only team looking for their first conference win is Northwest Oklahoma. So that brings up some interesting matchups this Saturday. This Saturday, your Wonder Boys will be traveling to Southern Arkansas. Southwest Oklahoma will be at Oklahoma Baptist. Southeast Oklahoma will be traveling to Southern Nazarene. That'll be a tough matchup. And Henderson State will be at UA Monticello. And rounding out the conference, Ouachita Baptist will take the trip to Searcy to play Harding. On the women's side, Southeast Oklahoma women 3-0 in the conference. Then your Golden Suns right behind that at 2-1. Also at 2-1, Southern Arkansas. So that's where the Golden Suns will be this Saturday, taking on another 2-1 opponent in Southern Arkansas. Southwest Oklahoma, Henderson State and UA Monticello and Southern Nazarene all at 2-1 in the conference. Then one of the conference preseason favorites, Harding University. They're off to a slow start, 1-2 in the conference. Northwest Oklahoma 1-2, East Central 1-2. And then two teams looking for their first win, Oklahoma Baptist and Ouachita Baptist. So there's going to be some interesting matchups. And in this women's race we talked about before the tip-off of tonight's game, you know, you have the Golden Suns who were defeated by Henderson State, pretty soundly. And then Harding University takes care of Henderson State. And then UA Monticello defeats Harding. And then UAM comes up here, and we take care of Harding fairly easy. I say in the fourth quarter. It took all four quarters to get a little bit of separation. But you look at all those scores and matchups, I think, Sam, you may have made the prediction that on the women's side of the tournament, 6 wins could easily be the number 1 seed in the women's side of the conference. 6 losses this year.
Yeah,
there's no predominant team standing out right now on the women's side other than Southeast Oklahoma, and both their men and women's teams are off to a good start.
And I think the bottom line of that is it's going to be the kind of year where you can't really get too excited about any win, and you can't get too down about any loss as the conference season unfolds all the way through the end of February. Right now, the Wonder Boys have their hands full in a non-conference game. Jarvis Christian 36 and Arkansas Tech 33. We'll pause for 3 minutes and then come back with the second half. This is Wonder Boys basketball.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house. Got jobs to do. Things you need to get finished and equipment to move. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. Family owned and operated, they treat people like you would expect to treat family. Whatever you're looking for, Kubota has you covered. Construction equipment, farm equipment, zero-turn mowers. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor. 702 Weir Road in Russellville, River Valley Tractor.
Hey guys, Terry Holland here at Best Ride. Did you know Best Ride's been in business for 15 years? We are still offering the same great customer service we started with in 2004. We started with an affordable car with 24 months or 24,000-mile service contract with a low interest rate. We helped with your sales tax, gave free oil changes to the length of the contract, and reported credit. Best Ride now offers a little more. We have a full service department with all your vehicle needs, a service contract with no deductible, a newer, lower-mile vehicle to choose from. Best Ride's been serving the River Valley for 15 years. You can find us at BestRideArkansas.com, Instagram, and Facebook. So guys, come see us at 621 South Knoxville in Russellville.
Parents have a hard job. How do you feed the kids good food without breaking the bank?
When you dine in at Steak and Shake on Saturday and Sunday, kids eat free with every $9 spent, and your food is always made to order. Steak and Shake on Parkway Drive. Steak and Shake's reward app makes saving super easy. Download the Steak and Shake Rewards app for free. Then order and pay from your device or smartphone, and every $50 that you spend, you get $5 in rewards. Steak and Shake on Parkway Drive. Miller Roofing Company. They've been serving our neighbors in the River Valley since 1991. Miller Roofing offers residential and commercial roofs in a variety of styles, pitched, flat roofs, and more, plus a wide variety of materials, tile, shingles, metals, you name it. Also at Miller Roofing, they do chimney caps, wood repair, they work on your gutters, they do custom metal fabrication, chimney flashing, and tons more. So get a quote today from Miller Roofing. They're not just good, they're great. 479-890-3499.
This is Todd Meimersdorf, Market President with Centennial Bank, and one of the best things about being a community-focused bank like Centennial is that we can focus on what matters, real relationships. That means the focus is on you as the customer. At Centennial Bank, we're real bankers helping people by building real relationships. Come see for yourself the difference our real commitment can make. Stop by any of our local branches in Russellville, Adkins, Pottsville, Clarksville, or Dardanelle, or if you prefer, experience us online at my100bank.com. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Corey Beeson and the folks at Beeson Roofing Solutions are proud to support local sports in the River Valley. And they also want to say a special thank you to all their loyal customers and the community for their business. So if you have a problem with your roof, whether it be on your home or business, visit BeesonRoofing.com to see their work or call 967-2288 to schedule a free estimate or second opinion today from your local roofing experts, Beeson Roofing Solutions.
We are ready for the second half at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville. It'll be Kevin McNeil, R.J. Glasper, Devontae Foster, Cameron Kennedy, and Albert Odero. A very different look to start the second half for the Wonder Boys as compared to the first half, as Coach Chad Klein just trying to find the guys who are ready to compete here tonight against a very game Jarvis Christian squad. Turnaround jumper by Devontae Foster is good. Foster scores from 10 feet away in the right side of the lane at the 19:45 mark of the second half and cuts the Jarvis Christian lead to 36-35. 5 points for Devontae Foster. He's 2 out of 2 from the field. Bounce pass right side, received for Jarvis Christian by Tywan Hampton. Hampton gives it up to the front of the key for Bradley. Davion Bradley had 13 points and 8 rebounds in the first half. Drive by McShane Wyatt and a blocking foul against Arkansas Tech. Kevin McNeil was trying to take the charge, but I believe he may have been in that restricted area. Might have been the reason that was a block instead of a charge.
It had to have been, I think. He was just too far under the basket.
It is McNeil's first personal foul, team foul number 1, and it sends McShane Wyatt to the free throw line.
Well, he hit it hard. Hope he's okay.
Wyatt at the free throw line for the first time tonight. He is an 85% free throw shooter this season. He ranks 21st in the nation at the NAI level in free throw percentage. He makes the first one, and in so doing collects his 9th point of this one. Came in averaging 20.3 points per game. Had 14 points in a game against UA Monticello just a little bit earlier this year. He gets both free throws, 19-17 to play in the second half, and it's 38-35 Jarvis Christian. Albert Odero feeds it inside the painted area for Devontae Foster. Left-handed layup good, and a foul on Davion Bradley. It'll be Bradley's third personal foul. Getting him into foul trouble certainly wouldn't be a bad idea. And Devontae Foster will have a chance at a three-point play. And he'll be seeking his 8th point of the evening. He's 1 out of 1 at the free throw line so far in this one, and 13 out of 19 this season.
Off to a good start this second half.
Foster's free throw is no good. Defensive rebound by McShane Wyatt of Jarvis Christian. The Bulldogs maintain a 1-point lead thanks to the missed free throw. McShane Wyatt pulls the trigger on a three. It is no good off the back lip. Long rebound. Saved inbounds by Jarvis Christian, but it goes right to R.J. Glasper. His bounce pass is kicked right at us. And there goes the little tower that sometimes gets us internet. That's okay. Thank you, Courtney. I'm glad it was that instead of my head. As the kick ball took out a piece of our equipment. We'll plug that back in, see if it's still going. I think it's all right. It's not a critical piece. We can survive without that one.
It's kind of like a Timex watch. Takes a licking,
keeps on ticking. Like I say, I'm glad it was that instead of my head. I'm not sure I'd have kept on ticking after that one. Arkansas Tech with the basketball after it was kicked. I'm no telling what I said right there, but it was kicked by Jarvis Christian. And then a basket for Arkansas Tech by Kevin McNeil, who continues his good work here tonight. He's got 9 points. And it's 39-38. The Wonder Boys go back in the lead on our 7th lead change. Now a steal by Kevin McNeil. McNeil goes in, layup good. 4 quick points by McNeil have given Arkansas Tech a 3-point lead at 41-38. And this is the largest margin that Arkansas Tech has enjoyed so far tonight. Now a traveling violation against Jarvis Christian as Jordan Culp walked with the ball. And it will go right back to Arkansas Tech as the Wonder Boys turning up the pressure defensively.
Got flustered there just a little bit.
11 points now for Kevin McNeil. That's 5 away from matching his season high for a single game. McNeil came in just 3 out of 20 from the field his last 3 games, but he has performed at a different level here tonight, and it's a good thing for the Wonder Boys that he is. R.J. Glasper gives to McNeil on the left wing. Gets by his defender, help comes, throws it in the right corner for Odero. Odero out to Glasper. Glasper gives to Devontae Foster, fakes the 3, drives, spins, kicks out to Glasper. Extra pass to Odero for 3, no good. Defensive rebound by Jarvis Christian. Taken away by Corey McQueen. McQueen into the front court, drives all the way to the left block, stop, throws it out to Hampton. 3-pointer to tie is good for Tywan Hampton. Hampton with the 3 from the left wing. He is just a 24% three-point shooter on the year, but he got that one, and we're tied at 41 with 17:33 to go.
His first points of the night.
Drive by Glasper, free throw line jumper good for RJ. He's got 6 points, 17:26 to go, and the Wonder Boys back in front, 43-41 on the 15-foot jumper by RJ Glasper. Now a whistle and an illegal screen set at the top of the key for Jarvis Christian. I believe it was Nadarius Vining.
His third, I believe.
You are right. It's a second team foul. And Cameron Kennedy will make the inbound pass for Arkansas Tech. 17 minutes and 14 seconds to go. Arkansas Tech 43, Jarvis Christian 41. Left wing, Albert Odero gets a pick from Foster, looks to drive. Down the right side of the lane goes Odero. A whistle and a traveling violation against Albert Odero. The Wonder Boys commit their 10th turnover of the game, their first of the second half. It comes with 17 minutes and 3 seconds to play, and Arkansas Tech leading 43-41. Inbound pass for Timothy Thompson. Thompson defended by McNeil. They run a blitz at him. He gets it across the timeline on a bounce pass. It is received by McQueen and then stolen away by Arkansas Tech. Devontae Foster with it. Lost the handle. Loose ball saved by McNeil. Across to Glasper. RJ pulls up. Feeds it down low for Foster. Foster lost the handle. And let's see what we got. A whistle for sure. A kick ball. I believe they're saying that Jarvis Christian kicked it. It was Corey McQueen who kicked it. And the basketball will belong to Arkansas Tech with 16 minutes and 41 seconds to go.
That was wild and curious, wasn't it?
Inbound for McNeil on the way up. McNeil is fouled. That should be on Timothy Thompson. And if it is, it'll be his third personal. That is the case. 3 on Thompson. As foul trouble starting to mount now for the Bulldogs. They've got Thompson with 3. They've got Bradley with 3. Vining with 3. And Johnson with 3. And to the free throw line for Arkansas Tech goes Kevin McNeil. McNeil 1 out of 2 at the free throw line so far, seeking his 12th point. It is good as it rattles home. And McShane Wyatt returns for the Bulldogs in place of Corey McQueen.
I believe he touched every part of that rim that time.
And then the bottom of the net. Arkansas Tech now 12 out of 20 at the free throw line tonight, 60%. The second try for McNeil is good. 16 minutes and 40 seconds to go, and it's 45-41. A 4-point lead for the Wonder Boys and a new high water mark for the Arkansas Tech lead. Full court pressure. Jarvis Christian able to beat it. McShane Wyatt in the front court gives it up to Timothy Thompson. The 5'10 senior guard from Largo, Maryland, passes right wing. Tywan Hampton's got it. Now they reverse it for Thompson. Thompson dumps it in the post for Bradley. Turnaround jump hook with the right hand is good for Davion Bradley. Bradley has 15 points, adding to his season high. And it's 45-43. The Wonder Boys lead cut to 2. Glasper alone in the left corner. Three-pointer short, no good. Rebound tipped high in the air by Cameron Kennedy and controlled for Jarvis Christian by Tywan Hampton. Hampton gets it ahead to Thompson. Thompson leaves it on the left block with Vining. Back out to Thompson. Timothy Thompson wanted to drive. Cut off by Cameron Kennedy. Shot clock at 15 as Thompson circles back around to the top of the key with the dribble. Thompson gets a pick from Bradley. Goes down the left side of the lane. Layup blocked by Kennedy out of bounds. And the Bulldogs will maintain possession when we come back. 15 minutes and 40 seconds to go. And there's timeout at Tucker Coliseum. Arkansas Tech leads 45-43 back in 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys basketball.
How many times have you had to go without your heating or your air unit when you needed it most? Your family's freezing or sweating, and they look to you for relief. You call someone, and they say it's going to cost an arm and a leg to fix. Do you really feel like you have a choice? Well, now you do. Call Tony at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air at 479-964-4004 for a free second opinion from a guy you can trust to take care of you and your family and get that unit running without all the extra charges. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Fellner's Athletes Corner, your high-performance athletic store for quality athletic footwear and apparel, features Nike, Under Armour, The North Face, Patagonia, Oakley, Saucony, New Balance, Brooks, Asics, Kavu, Keen, and many, many more. Fellner's invites you to make them your first stop. With more than 50 years combined experience, the familiar faces at Fellner's can help you with all your athletic needs. Fellner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main, Russellville, open 9:30 until 6 Monday through Saturday.
15 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the second half. Arkansas Tech 45, Jarvis Christian 43. Bulldogs with the ball following the under-16 media timeout. Dribble drive by Taiwan Hampton, and a traveling violation on Hampton. Picked up his pivot foot, and the basketball belongs to Arkansas Tech as the Bulldogs commit their 12th turnover, 5 of which have come here in the first 4.5 minutes of the second half. McNeil passes right wing for R.J. Glasper. Glasper defended by Hampton, goes left, gives it in the corner for Kennedy. Three-pointer good for Cameron Kennedy. Kennedy with his second three-pointer of the season, and it gives Arkansas Tech a 48-43 lead with 15:11 to go. And now, with full court pressure applied by Arkansas Tech, a whistle and a holding call against the Wonder Boys. They've got R.J. Glasper on the hold, and that is 3 on R.J. Team foul number 2. Dylan Gooding is in. Glasper is out for Arkansas Tech. And the basketball will remain in the possession of the Jarvis Christian College Bulldogs. 30 on the shot clock, 15 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the second half. Arkansas Tech outscoring them 15-7 so far in the second half. Into the front court on the dribble comes Timothy Thompson. Gets a pick from Bradley. Picks up his dribble, gives top of the key for Nadarius Vining. Vining hands it off to McShane Wyatt. Now in the corner for Hampton. Hampton gets a pick from Bradley. Odero with the defense. Pass in the left corner for Wyatt. Three-pointer is good for McShane Wyatt. His third three-pointer of the night. He's got 13 points, 14:42 to go, and he cuts the Arkansas Tech lead to 2. Drive by McNeil. Stripped loose going up. Foster got the loose ball and laid it in. Devontae Foster in the right place at the right time for Arkansas Tech. Gathers the loose ball and lays it in to make it 50-46 Arkansas Tech. 9 points for Foster, who is 4 out of 4 from the field. Bradley backs his defender down. Layup try no good, but a whistle and a foul against Arkansas Tech. The foul is called on Cameron Kennedy. It is his first. It is team foul number 3.
I'll tell you what, Wyatt, number 4, he is a pure shooter. Don't leave him open.
Came in shooting just over 40% from three-point range this year and averaging almost 4 made three-pointers per game, which ranks 7th in the nation at the NAIA level.
And Bradley continuing his career night.
Makes the first free throw, does Davion Bradley. His second try is good. He has 17 points and 8 rebounds, and it's 50-48. A 2-point lead for Arkansas Tech. Kennedy passes right wing for Odero. Across to McNeil, fakes the 3, drives, dishes for Kennedy. Three-pointer, not there this time. Defensive rebound by Timothy Thompson. Under 14 minutes to go. Jarvis Christian with the ball. Arkansas Tech with a 2-point lead. against a Bulldog team that came in winless on the year. Bradley backs his defender down. Turnaround jumper from 9 feet, no good. Foster with the rebound. Outlet pass for Odero. Three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Jarvis Christian. McShane Wyatt got it. And Jarvis Christian will go the other way with 13:33 to play.
Shot was there, just didn't go in.
Bounce pass at the high post for Nadarius Vining. He hands it off to McShane Wyatt. Cross court to Hampton. Three-pointer is no good for Taiwan Hampton. And McNeil there with the defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech. Ahead to Dylan Gooding, the Killeen, Texas product. Crosses over to his left, gets to the top of the key, shoots for three, and scores! Dylan Gooding with his second three-pointer of the night. 13:06 to play, and it's 53-48 Wonder Boys. Arkansas Tech now 4 out of 16 from beyond the arc. 12:54 to go, a 5-point lead for the Wonder Boys. Bradley with it, high post, drives the left side of the lane, and going up, draws a foul against Cameron Kennedy. It'll be Kennedy's second, team's fourth, and 2 more free throws forthcoming for Davion Bradley.
Well, they gave the foul, I believe, to McNeil.
Let's see who the official stats have Kennedy.
The official said number 10, but
first free throw on its
but that's
way.
all right.
And good for Davion Bradley. He'll have another try as R.J. Glasper and Tony Hall are in. Albert Odero and Kevin McNeil check out for the Wonder Boys. And now a second shot forthcoming for Davion Bradley after he made the first one.
Hiding that one finger from me, I couldn't see it.
Second free throw try is no good. And it's 53-49, a 4-point lead for the Wonder Boys. Drive by Dylan Gooding, goes in, lost the handle on the way up, and it went off the leg of a Jarvis Christian defender. The ball will remain in the possession of the Wonder Boys.
I tell you what, officials are letting them play inside, making them earn those baskets.
Jerryon Johnson returns for Jarvis Christian. Inbound pass for Glasper in the corner, fumbled it away, tried to get it back, and when he did, he was fouled by Timothy Thompson, who dove on him. And that's a heck of a way for Timothy Thompson to pick up his 4th personal foul. That's exactly his fate. And now head coach Christopher Avery taking a long look down his bench. And he is going to get a replacement in for Timothy Thompson with 4 fouls. And in for the Bulldogs for the first time tonight is Jeffrey Espinal, a 6'1" junior guard from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Espinal averaging 5 points and 1 rebound per game. Inbound pass comes to Dylan Gooding. Pass on the right wing for R.J. Glasper. Glasper gives to Kennedy, who slipped a screen, and Kennedy, after receiving the pass, walked with the basketball. Turnover number 11 for Arkansas Tech. The Wonder Boys +1 on the turnover margin, and Arkansas Tech with a 13-5 edge in points off of turnovers. Kyler Haynes returns for the Wonder Boys in place of Kennedy. So it's Tony Hall, Devontae Foster, Dylan Gooding, R.J. Glasper, and Kyler Haynes, the 5 on the floor for Arkansas Tech. The Wonder Boys lead 53-49 with 12:18 to go. Post move by Vining leads to a turnaround jumper and a foul against Devontae Foster of Arkansas Tech. That is Devontae's 3rd personal. And it'll be 2 free throws for Nadarius Vining. Vining to the free throw line for the first time tonight. He is 0 for 2 at the free throw line this year. Vining, a 6'5" freshman forward from Houston, Texas, came in averaging 2.6 points and 4 rebounds per game. He has 2 points and 2 rebounds so far tonight. He misses the first free throw as Ramses Sandifer will replace Devontae Foster in the Arkansas Tech lineup. Now a second try for Vining. Free throw for Vining is on its way. It is no good, and Ramses Sandifer there to collect the defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech. Into the front court, Glasper pulls up for 3. Good for R.J. Glasper, his first 3-pointer of the night. He's got 9 points in all, and it's a 56-49 lead for the Wonder Boys on the Glasper 3-pointer. Arkansas Tech 3 out of 7 from beyond the arc this half after going 2 out of 10 in the first half. 3-point try on the way and no good for Jerryon Johnson. And then as the ball was in the air, a whistle and a foul. Let's see what we got. 2 officials are going to talk it over. Regardless of what they decide, we'll also get a media timeout momentarily. It is a pushing foul. And
33 would be for Jarvis.
Nadarius Vining would be the guilty party if that's the case. They may need just a moment to sort this out, and we will provide them with that moment. 11 minutes and 44 seconds to go. Arkansas Tech 56, Jarvis Christian 49. We will pause for 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys basketball.
Hey, it's Drew Mitchell for Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is really proud this year to be sponsoring our local sports all throughout the River Valley. They're committed to the area. It's just another way they show that. When you're in the market for dentures, wisdom teeth, or whatever the case may be, remember Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery, and check out their website at lakesideofs.com. Lakeside Oral Surgery, helping make the broadcast of local sports throughout the River Valley possible.
Joshua's Fine Jewelry, a luxury establishment in the heart of downtown Russellville, are taking it back to the good old days with a family-owned, family-operated business that pride themselves on personal interactions, beautiful custom craftsmanship, and an insanely knowledgeable and helpful staff that go above and beyond just for you. Joshua's Fine Jewelry is giving a huge shout-out to all of our local River Valley and Natural State athletes. You guys are the real MVPs. Be sure to like Joshua's Fine Jewelry on Facebook today and go and give them a visit in downtown Russellville at 310 West Main Street.
They decided during the timeout that the foul was against Nadarius Vining of Jarvis Christian College. That is his fourth personal foul, team foul number 5. And the basketball belongs to Arkansas Tech. It'll be Kyler Haynes, Dylan Gooding, Ramsey Sandifer, Tony Hall, and R.J. Glasper for Arkansas Tech. The Wonder Boys shooting the basketball much better in the second half, 9 out of 13, 69% so far this half for the Wonder Boys to restore some order after Arkansas Tech trailed at the half as R.J. Glasper called for palming the basketball. And it goes back to Jarvis Christian College on the Arkansas Tech turnover. It'll be McShane Wyatt to throw it in for the Bulldogs. Gets it into Taiwan Hampton. Wonder Boys with full court pressure. Bounce pass ahead for Jerrion Johnson. He finds Espinal streaking to the basket. Jeffrey Espinal takes it back from Jerrion Johnson, who set a moving screen. Espinal drives. Layup try, no good. Tip try by Johnson, not there. But a whistle and a foul against Arkansas Tech. It's a pushing foul. It is on Ramses Sandifer. His second personal foul, team foul number 6. And it will send Jerrion Johnson to the free throw line, where he is 0 for 1 so far tonight. And on the season, he is 9 out of 15. The first of 2 for the left-hander is good. Jarvis Christian now 12 out of 22 at the free throw line tonight, compared to 13 out of 21 for Arkansas Tech. The second free throw attempt for Jerrion Johnson is good. He has his second point of these proceedings, and he has cut the Arkansas Tech lead to 56-51 with 11 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Drive by Glasper cut off, so he feeds Kyler Haynes, and Haynes lays it up and in. Haynes' bucket, his second field goal of the night, gives him 4 points. And it's 58-51. Pull-up 3 by Espinal is no good. On the rebound, a whistle and a pushing foul against Arkansas Tech's Kyler Haynes. That is Haynes' second personal foul. The Wonder Boys, with that made bucket a moment ago by Haynes, have now made 5 out of their last 7 field goal attempts. Meanwhile, Jarvis Christian has missed 6 of its last 7 attempts from the floor. Arkansas Tech shooting 71% from the floor in the second half, compared to 30% for Jarvis Christian. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good for Davion Bradley. And he'll earn a second try and an opportunity to collect his 19th point of the game. No good on the second shot. Espinal, though, with the offensive rebound. And the Bulldogs will reset offensively with 10 minutes and 50 seconds to play. And Arkansas Tech leading by a half dozen. Espinal, right baseline jumper, no good. And Sandifer gets the defensive rebound, his 8th rebound of the night. That pulls the Wonder Boys even on the glass, 33 rebounds apiece. Haynes couldn't handle the post-entry feed. It was stolen by Jeffrey Espinal, and then in transition, Espinal was fouled. The call on Arkansas Tech is team foul number 8. The personal foul on, I believe, Ramsey Sandifer.
Correct.
And that'll be Sandifer's third. And Espinal to the free throw line for the Bulldogs. Espinal's first trip to the line tonight. He is 3 out of 4 at the free throw line this season. He has only appeared in 1 game previously this year for the Bulldogs. Makes the front end of the 1-and-1. He will have another try with 10 minutes and 33 seconds to go. It's 58-53 pending the outcome of this second free throw by Espinal. It is no good. Defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech by Devontae Foster. Devontae Foster, R.J. Glasper, Dylan Gooding, Tony Hall, and Kyler Haynes are the 5 on the floor. Glasper dribbles at the top of the key, defended by McShane Wyatt. Gives in the corner for Hall. Hall's open look at 3 is no good. Defensive rebound by McShane Wyatt. Jarvis Christian will go back to work offensively. 10 minutes, 10 seconds to go. Arkansas Tech leads 58-53. Left side, Espinal. Now they give it on the right wing. A drive by Hampton, taken away by Kyler Haynes. Ahead to Gooding. Dylan to the rim. Acrobatic layup try, no good, but a whistle and a foul against Jarvis Christian. It'll be 2 free throws for Gooding. The foul on the Bulldogs will be on Jerrion Johnson. That is his 4th. It is team foul number 6. And Dylan Gooding to the free throw line for Arkansas Tech. His first trip to the line tonight. He is a 63% free throw shooter so far this year. First one is up and good for Gooding. That is his 7th point. Albert Odero and Kevin McNeil replace Kyler Haynes and Tony Hall for the Wonder Boys. For the Bulldogs, Tywan Hampton is out. And Timothy Thompson returns with 4 fouls. 9 minutes and 51 seconds to go. First free throw for Gooding was good. His second attempt is also good. And it's 60-53, a 7-point lead for Arkansas Tech. Wonder Boys trailed by 3 at halftime, but made 10 out of their first 14 field goal attempts to begin the second half to grab the lead. They took it so far for good at the 17-26 mark and now have held the lead for almost 8 minutes as a foul is called against Kevin McNeil. It is McNeil's second. It is team foul, McNeil's third, my apologies. And it is team foul number 9. And so this will be a 1-and-1 for Espinal. The front end on its way and no good. Defensive rebound by Devontae Foster, his 4th rebound of the game. And Glasper brings it across the timeline for the Wonder Boys. He goes to the left wing, shoots a long 2. It is good for R.J. Glasper. He has 11 points. It is the 54th time in his Arkansas Tech career that Glasper has reached double figures. And he gives Arkansas Tech a 62-53 lead. Jeffrey Espinal into the front court for the Bulldogs. Hands it off deep on the left wing for Timothy Thompson. Thompson defended by Gooding. Pushes off, drives, layup no good. Offensive rebound, put back try by Bradley no good. Defensive rebound, Devontae Foster of Arkansas Tech. Ahead to Gooding. Gooding zips it in the left corner for Glasper. Out to Foster. Foster on to Gooding. His 3-pointer is short, no good from the right corner. Defensive rebound by Timothy Thompson. Ahead for Espinal. Espinal got away with, and then they called a traveling call against Jeffrey Espinal. Turnover number 15 for Jarvis Christian. They will get Tywan Hampton back into the game in place of Espinal.
He tried to make it look like a good move. Almost sold it.
Tony Hall will check in for the Wonder Boys. And that means somebody's got to check out, guys. It'll be,
Gooding.
Dylan Gooding checks out. The Wonder Boys had 6 on the floor there for just a second, though. Glad nobody was paying attention. Lob pass for McNeil. Caught the pass. Layup try, no good. On the second try, he's fouled. And it'll be 2 free throws for Kevin McNeil. The foul on Jarvis Christian
Johnson
is on Jerrion Johnson. He is disqualified from further participation. show of good sportsmanship, he went over and shook Arkansas Tech head coach Chad Klein's hand and bid him adieu for the evening. And now he will take a seat. We'll have to teach the pep band the old left, right, whenever the opponent has somebody foul out. They don't.
There we go.
They don't know that one just yet. We'll get them there though. Checking in for Jarvis Christian is Nadarius Vining. 8 minutes and 36 seconds to go. A 9-point lead for the Wonder Boys and a chance to get that lead into double figures for the first time. And there it is. Kevin McNeil makes the free throw for his 14th point of the night. He is 2 points away from matching his season high. The second try for McNeil is good. And it's 64-53 Wonder Boys with 8:36 to go. Full court pressure by Arkansas Tech. In the backcourt, it's Taiwan Hampton. Gets it over the timeline with a long outlet pass for Bradley. His shot rejected. Rebounded Arkansas Tech. Ahead to Glasper. Three-pointer, no good, but he was fouled by Taiwan Hampton. And it'll be 3 free throws for R.J. Glasper. The foul on Taiwan Hampton is his second personal. Team foul number 8. And R.J. Glasper to the free throw line where he is 2 out of 3 so far tonight. Glasper with 11 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists in this game. Now 1,175 career points for the junior from Forest City. Spent a redshirt year at the University of Arkansas Fayetteville before transferring to Arkansas Tech. He was the Great American Conference Newcomer of the Year in his first year in the green and gold. First try for Glasper out of 3 is on its way and good. RJ came into the night 7th in the GAC in scoring, 3rd in the league, 20th in the nation in assists at 6.1 per game. He's also 3rd in the GAC in steals. He's tied for 6th in the conference in 3-point field goals made per game. His second free throw attempt is good.
4 assists tonight. That won't hurt his average too bad.
It's fine. It's not a criticism, just an observation. He has a deliberate pre-shot routine, which has given me plenty of time to get in all my R.J. Glasper fun facts.
He does. He is.
It's worked for him, though.
He does not get away from that.
Set the Arkansas Tech record for single-season free throw percentage 2 years ago when he was 92.4% at the line. He has made the first 2. His third one is also good. And with 8 minutes and 22 seconds to play, the Wonder Boys have stretched it out to a 14-point lead at 63-53, and now some fatigue apparently starting to set in a bit for the Bulldogs, especially against this full-court press of Arkansas Tech. The Wonder Boys kicking that ball out of bounds, and the Bulldogs will try it again. Inbound pass and a whistle and a holding call against Albert Odero as he held Taiwan Hampton, who will be the free throw shooter. The foul on Albert Odero is his 3rd personal.
He didn't mean to.
No, he did not. It was an honest mistake. But it will lead to a pair of free throws on the other end for Taiwan Hampton, who has yet to attempt a free throw tonight. Hampton, so far this year, is 3 out of 4 at the free throw line. The first of 2 tries is no good. He will have another opportunity as he seeks his 4th point of the game. Checking out for the Bulldogs, Corey McQueen. Checking in is Jordan Culp. I'm not sure I ever properly introduced Jordan. He is a 6-foot freshman guard from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Second free throw is good. And timeout taken by Jarvis Christian. 8 minutes and 16 seconds to play. Arkansas Tech 67, Jarvis Christian 54. Back in 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys basketball.
Did you know if your roof isn't maintained regularly, you could void the warranty on your existing roof? Tim Noblet with E&F Roofing has made it his mission to protect your roof or help you get the new roof that will maximize your investment and extend the life of your roof, which can save you money through prevention and maintenance. So before you have another company check your roof, call 479-272-4069 and let E&F Roofing see what they can find and how much you can save by using someone local, someone who cares, right here in the River Valley. Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
8 minutes and 16 seconds to play. Arkansas Tech 67 and Jarvis Christian 54. R.J. Glasper, Tony Hall, Kevin McNeil, Devontae Foster, and Albert Odero are the five on the floor for the Wonder Boys following the timeout by Jarvis Christian. Turnaround jumper in the lane, up and good for Devontae Foster. And it's now 69-54 as it feels as though the Wonder Boys have permanently restored order here tonight at Tucker Coliseum.
I believe you're correct.
Top of the key, Taiwan Hampton on the dribble. But credit this Jarvis Christian team, regardless of what happens over the final 7 minutes and 40 seconds. They came here tonight 0-8 on the year, but unfazed by that, they have given it their all. Three-pointer no good by McShane Wyatt. Defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech by Devontae Foster. And R.J. Glasper brings it into the front court. Bounce pass for Foster on a pick and roll. And Foster going to the rim draws a foul that will take us to the under 8 media timeout. 7 minutes and 22 seconds to go in the second half. Arkansas Tech 69, Jarvis Christian 54. We will pause for 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys basketball.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
How can I help you?
Can you turn on the porch light? I can't see anything.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Not every innovation is helpful, but the new ITMs at First State Bank can help you achieve your banking needs at the push of a button. Interact with local tellers, cash a check, and more, right from your car. Plus, ITMs are open weekdays from 7 to 7. To learn more about First State Bank's new innovative services, go to fsbitm.com.
7 minutes and 22 seconds to go. Arkansas Tech 69, Jarvis Christian 54. And the basketball following the under 8 media timeout will be placed in the hands of Devontae Foster, who will be granted the opportunity to shoot 2 free throws, and he is granted that opportunity because of a foul on Timothy Thompson that sent us to that media timeout. Thompson has fouled out of the game. He exits with 6 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. He becomes the second Bulldog disqualified due to fouls. Second free throw for Devontae Foster is also good. And with 7:22 to go, it's a 17-point lead for Arkansas Tech. Inbounds pass is stolen and stuffed through by Kevin McNeil, and that's a new season high for the senior from San Bernardino, California. 17 points for Kevin McNeil on the stuff and the flush. And it's with 7:04 to go, it's 73-54 Wonder Boys. Arkansas Tech right now on a run of 15-1 to pull away. Now it's Arkansas Tech's basketball again. Glasper spin move, drew a lot of contact and a whistle, and a foul against Nadarius Vining, and Vining is about to become the third Bulldog to foul out of this game. That is his 5th personal. It comes with 6 minutes and 49 seconds to go. And it will send Glasper back to the free throw line with 6:49 to go, and the Wonder Boys leading by 19. A reminder that both Arkansas Tech basketball teams will return to action on Saturday afternoon. We'll be at the W.T. Watson Athletic Center in Magnolia as the Golden Suns will face Southern Arkansas at 1 p.m., followed by the Wonder Boys and the SAU Mule Riders. That'll be 3 p.m. on Saturday. And you can hear it all right here on River Country, KCJC, and ArkansasTechSports.com. R.J. Glasper to the free throw line. He is 5 out of 6 tonight. He has 14 points. The first of his 2 free throws is good. He has his 15th point as Jordan Culp checks out and Taiwan Hampton is back in for the Bulldogs. Now a second try for Glasper. He seeks his 16th point, and he has it. This is now a 17-1 run for Arkansas Tech over a span of 3 minutes and 2 seconds. Inbounds pass is deflected out, and Jarvis Christian will maintain possession with 6:48 to go. Also want to pass along congratulations to everyone who will be graduating from Arkansas Tech University this weekend. Commencement ceremonies here at Tucker Coliseum on Friday evening for the graduate college, and then on Saturday for undergraduates. 7 p.m. Friday night, 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. on Saturday are the times for those ceremonies. Check atu.edu/registrar for more information. Jumper up and good for a new face in the game for Jarvis Christian. That is Charles James, a 6'3" sophomore guard from Jackson, Mississippi, who stops that 17-1 run by Arkansas Tech. McNeil on the other end with a 3 for the Wonder Boys. 20 points for McNeil as he adds to his season-high night. And the Wonder Boys lead by 22. Top of the key, Taiwan Hampton on the dribble. Gives across to Davion Bradley. Bradley did a lot of work to keep Jarvis Christian in this game for a very long time. Charles James with it deep on the left wing, 5 to shoot. Dribbles left, dribbles right, and a traveling violation with 2 on the shot clock against Charles James. Gives the basketball back to Arkansas Tech. It is the 17th turnover for Jarvis Christian, 10 of which have come here in the first 14 minutes and 8 seconds of the second half.
I think this Jarvis team is going to do good in their conference.
They very well could.
They are quick and scrappy.
Clearly improving as the year wears on. Drive by R.J. Glasper gets the floater to go. 18 points for Glasper as he closes in on a 20-point night perhaps.
Got a little bit of height that's going to help him in rebounding.
And depth. Goodness, do they have depth. There's a steal by Dylan Gooding. He lays it up and in. And it's now 82-56. And head coach Christopher Avery wants to put a stop to this. He calls timeout. 5:24 to go. The Wonder Boys back in control of this one. It's 82-56, Arkansas Tech. We will pause for 30 seconds. This is Wonder Boys basketball.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurant on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
5 minutes and 24 seconds to go. Arkansas Tech 82, Jarvis Christian 56. The Wonder Boys with this win will improve to 6-2 on the season. It'll be their 3rd consecutive win, along with the victory they had over Baptist Bible and the win over UA Monticello the last 2 Saturdays. The basketball belongs to Jarvis Christian. They get it into Taiwan Hampton, R.J. Glasper, Albert Odero, Dylan Gooding, Kevin McNeil, and Devontae Foster are the 5 on the floor for Arkansas Tech. Dribbling on the left wing is Taiwan Hampton. Bounce pass to Bradley. Bradley goes to the rim and commits an offensive foul. There to take the charge for Arkansas Tech was Dylan Gooding. The foul on Davion Bradley is his 4th personal. And with 5 minutes and 8 seconds to go, the basketball belongs to Arkansas Tech with the Wonder Boys in front, 82-56. Glasper dribbles to the left wing. Foster sets a pick. Glasper looks to drive, cut off at the right elbow, gives the corner for Gooding. Three-pointer good for Dylan Gooding. He's got 13 points, the 6th time this season that he has reached double figures in scoring. And it's 85-56 as Gooding commits a foul in the backcourt. It is his 3rd personal foul. And it'll be 2 free throws on the other end for the Bulldogs. The shooter will be Charles James, who will have a chance to shoot free throws for the first time tonight. He is 2 out of 2 at the free throw line this season. First one is no good. Ramses Sandifer returns for the Wonder Boys. And Devontae Foster checks out. Foster with 13 points tonight, one of 4 Wonder Boys in double figures. Kevin McNeil leads the way with a season-high 20 points. R.J. Glasper has 18. And then Foster and Gooding with 13 points apiece for Arkansas Tech. 1 out of 2 at the free throw line for James. Wonder Boys quick counterattack. Gooding layup. And that makes it 87-57 Wonder Boys. Arkansas Tech now outscoring them 54-21 in the second half. Three-pointer, no good for McShane Wyatt. Offensive rebound, Bulldogs.
This was a 3-point game at halftime, right?
Jarvis Christian led by 3 at halftime. Now they're down by 30. A loose ball saved for Jarvis Christian by McShane Wyatt. He gives it down low to Hampton, and Hampton lays it in with 4:13 to play, cutting the Arkansas Tech lead to 87-59. When you shoot 72% and a half like the Wonder Boys are doing, then you can make up some ground awfully quickly. Gooding will try a 3. It is no good. Defensive rebound for Jarvis Christian by McShane Wyatt. Into the front court come the Bulldogs. In the corner for Charles James. Three-pointer good for Charles James. He has 6 points off the bench. It's 87-62, and a whistle as the ball got away for a moment, and that should take us, and it will, to the under 4 media timeout. 3 minutes and 42 seconds to play. Arkansas Tech 87, Jarvis Christian 62. Back in 1 minute. This is Wonder Boys basketball.
Hi, this is Danny Hips, General Manager at Phil Wright Autoplex. Today, more than ever, our young people need the confidence and the discipline that comes from participating in school sports. And we are so happy to support them all. And remember, when you need a new vehicle, we live here and are part of this community, and it makes a difference. Phil Wright Autoplex, 3200 East Main Street in Russellville.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
3 minutes and 42 seconds to go. Arkansas Tech 87 and Jarvis Christian 62. It'll be Kevin McNeil to make the inbound pass for Arkansas Tech against full court pressure. Pass ahead for Dylan Gooding. Gooding gets it over the timeline, poked away from him by Taiwan Hampton, stolen for Jarvis Christian by Charles James. James into the front court, stops on the right wing, shoots a 3. It is no good. Rebound for the Bulldogs by Andrew Carazales. And Carazales' putback is good. 87-64, a 23-point lead for Arkansas Tech. Carazales gets his first 2 points of the night. Jarvis Christian now has rattled off 7 unanswered points. Nobody has told the Bulldogs that the game is over yet. 3:05 to go. Odero lobs it out to Glasper. Glasper directs some traffic, blows by his defender, gets into the paint, dishes out for Gooding, on to McNeil. McNeil with 3 to shoot will have to make a play. Dribbles to his left, puts up a 3. It is no good. Defensive rebound for Jarvis Christian by McShane Wyatt. Ahead of the pack to Andrew Carazales. Carazales dribbles on the left wing, gives it out front for Wyatt. McShane Wyatt drives, layup no good, but he was fouled and will shoot 2 free throws with 2 minutes and 36 seconds to go. And Kelly, right now, if you're the Wonder Boys, yeah, you're up by 23 with 2:36 to go, but you want to leave this one with a good taste in your mouth. You want to go ahead and finish strong, and right now, Jarvis Christian is the team that has reasserted itself.
They are. We just got to take care of the ball, give a little bit better movement. We're just kind of standing around right now.
Coach Klein will make a change. Albert Odero checks out, replaced by, Kevin McNeil checks out, replaced by Tony Hall. First free throw good for McShane Wyatt as he gets his 15th point of the game.
Just stay sharp on your fundamentals.
Second one is also good, and it's 87-66. A 21-point lead for Arkansas Tech. Jarvis Christian now on a 9-0 run. Into the front court come the Wonder Boys. Gooding lobs it up to the rim, and Ramsey Sandifer stuffs it through the alley-oop. And now a turnover as Odero makes a steal at midcourt, and he'll dribble to the right wing, wait on some help, feed Sandifer. Sandifer to the rim, lost the handle, out of bounds. They say Jarvis Christian touched it last, and the basketball will remain in the possession of Arkansas Tech with 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go. And the Wonder Boys now leading by 23. Inbound for Hall, layup good for Tony Hall. He's got 5 points. That's his first made field goal of the game. And it's 91-66. Tony has proven himself to be an excellent outside shooter for the Wonder Boys earlier this year. This will just be a night he'll need to forget from a shooting perspective. Not at all representative of his play so far this year as the ball goes out of bounds on the near sideline. Last touched by Arkansas Tech, and the Bulldogs will keep it with a minute 53 left, and Arkansas Tech leading by 25. It'll be McShane Wyatt to make the inbound. Calvin Allen will check in, and R.J. Glasper will check out, likely for the final time tonight. 18 points and 8 assists tonight for Glasper.
Hit that average on the assist.
Even a little bit above. Wyatt puts up a three. It is good for McShane Wyatt. He's got 19 points. Wyatt can put on a show when he gets it going. He scored 35 points against Central Baptist earlier this year. Into the front court come the Wonder Boys. The three-pointer by Wyatt cutting the Arkansas Tech lead to 91-69. Dylan Gooding is fouled on the left wing by Taiwan Hampton, and head coach Christopher Avery asks him the same question everyone wanted to ask Taiwan Hampton, and that is, why
did you do that?
It sends Dylan Gooding to the free throw line.
I don't know, Coach.
He's playing to the final buzzer. I like it.
It just felt right. It felt right.
Credit Taiwan Hampton. He's not going to yield the road to anybody. Dylan Gooding to the free throw line. First free throw attempt is no good.
It got too quiet in here. That's why he missed it.
In for the first time for Arkansas Tech is Porter Anderson, a 6'7" freshman forward from Lamar, averaging 1.5 points and 1 rebound per game. A transfer from that purple and gray place in Conway, whose name shall not be spoken.
Gooding the riggers.
Gooding misses both free throws. Into the front court come the Bulldogs. Jumper up and no good for Charles James. Defensive rebound by Tony Hall of Arkansas Tech. Into the front court comes Dylan Gooding. He feeds Anderson. Layup good for Porter Anderson. And it's 93-69 Arkansas Tech as Anderson puts his name in the scorebook. Top of the key, Taiwan Hampton. Gives on the left side for McShane Wyatt. Wyatt drives, running 10-footer, no good. Rebound, Arkansas Tech. Calvin Allen got it. Allen pass deflected and stolen by Taiwan Hampton. It's a 3-on-1 the other way. He gives to Bradley. Bradley can't get the layup to go. Calvin Allen has the defensive rebound for Arkansas Tech. Allen into the front court, gives right wing for Gooding. 23 on the shot clock, 30 seconds left in the game. Head coach Christopher Avery reminds his team there's no need to foul here. And Dylan Gooding will simply dribble it out to the logo at midcourt. 20 seconds left. 10 on the shot clock. Gooding looks like he's going to go one-on-one against Bradley. Drives, loses the handle. It's stolen by Bradley. Bradley ahead to McShane Wyatt. Wyatt lays it in with 6 seconds to go, setting what will likely be our final margin. Inbound pass for Calvin Allen. He doesn't even have to get it over the timeline. Final score from Tucker Coliseum in Russellville is Arkansas Tech 93, Jarvis Christian 71. We pause for 30 seconds and then come back with Coach Klein. Wonder Boys win. This is Arkansas Tech basketball.
KCJC, Dartmouth, Russellville.
You guys play the best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
James Dunham is experienced, an attorney for 30 years whose practice covers all areas of the law. James Dunham is ethical. He's chairman of the Supreme Court Committee on Professional Conduct. James Dunham is fair. He's known for his respectful treatment of others. He's a man of judicial temperament and sober judgment. Elect James Dunham, Circuit Judge.
Paid for by the Dunham Campaign.
Back at Tucker Coliseum in Russellville, where the Wonder Boys have earned their third consecutive victory and improved to 6-2 on the season with a 93-71 victory over Jarvis Christian, as Arkansas Tech will be successful in its final home game of the 2019 calendar year. And we're joined now by Chad Klein, head coach of the Wonder Boys. And Coach, not really any reason to even talk about the first half. The second half, though, you come out and you shoot 70% from the floor, 21 out of 30. What was it that changed that allowed you to perform at a much better level in the second half?
Well, that told us to quit jacking so many threes. You don't have to score every time you touch it. Move it, move it, move it until we get a layup, a dunk, or if it's late in the shot clock, then we can take a three. But just shooting too many bad shots early, too many my turn shots, and that's why the first half was the way it was.
One guy that I thought really brought you a lot of energy and a lot of productivity from the word go tonight was Kevin McNeil. He finished with 20 points and 9 rebounds, and if it wasn't for some of the work he did in the first half, it might have been a pretty deep hole to climb out of.
Yeah, it was. He brought us a lot of energy out the bench. He has been starting for us, and I went to him and said, look, we're going to try something different to try to get you going. And class act kid, he's a senior. He's like, Coach, I don't care about any about that. I just want to win. So hats off to him for being ready to play for sure.
Now you look ahead to Southern Arkansas, W.T. Watson Athletic Center, always such a difficult place to go and play. You'll be there on Saturday afternoon. I'm sure you've just kind of begun the preliminary scouting report on SAU, but as of what you know of the Mule Riders at this hour, what do you see as some of the keys going into Saturday?
Same thing as always with them. They're long and athletic, and it seems like they like a volleyball game to break out every time we go over there. They try to block every shot and really pressure you and play tough man-to-man defense and just kind of make it an ugly type of game where they out-tough you. It's kind of like playing a Monticello or a Ouachita where you almost feel like you're getting fouled when you get off the bus. So we'll have to, in order to even have a chance, we'll have to match their toughness. And if we don't, we won't win.
We'll see you then.
Thanks, Sam.
That is Chad Klein, head men's basketball coach at Arkansas Tech, following a 93-71 win over Jarvis Christian. Let's take a look at the final numbers. Jarvis was 22 of 60 from the field, 37%. The Bulldogs, 8 out of 24 from three-point range, 33%. And they were 19 of 34 from the free throw line, 56%. Arkansas Tech, 31 of 63 from the field overall, 49%. But the story was really the second half. Arkansas Tech, 21 out of 30, 70% from the field. In that second half, the Wonder Boys finished 7 out of 23, 30% from three-point, and 24 of 34, 71% at the free throw line, including 13 out of 16 in the second half. Arkansas Tech finishes with a 43-42 rebounding edge. Jarvis Christian with 10 assists and 20 turnovers. Arkansas Tech 15 assists and 16 turnovers. Individual leaders, first for Jarvis Christian, they put 2 in double figures. McShane Wyatt had 21 points, and Davion Bradley had 18 points and 10 rebounds for the Bulldogs. Arkansas Tech led by Kevin McNeil, who had a season-high 20 points. He also grabbed 9 rebounds. He was 7 out of 12 from the field and 5 out of 6 at the free throw line. 18 points for R.J. Glasper. R.J. also had 8 assists in the game and just 2 turnovers. 15 points, 3 assists for Dylan Gooding. 13 points and 6 rebounds for Devontae Foster. 5 points, 5 rebounds for Tony Hall. Kyler Haynes and Albert Odero had 4 points apiece. Cam Kennedy with 3 points. David Waymeyer and Porter Anderson scored 2 points apiece for Arkansas Tech. I think I left out Ramsey Sandifer inadvertently. Ramsey's had 7 points and 8 rebounds. And Arkansas Tech wins at 93-71. And we turn to the wisdom of Kelly Davis for any final words.
Here's the deal. If we shoot 70%, we're going to win a lot of games.
Excellent analysis by Kelly Davis.
That's all I
as
got.
Always. Yeah, well, you nailed it again. We'll miss you on Saturday. Have fun with graduation.
Let's get some mule riders.
Absolutely.
I'll be here seeing a lot of kids graduate.
Absolutely. And they're in spirit. I'll be there in person, here in spirit. So we'll just be swapped out.
So can I go ahead and say that it's okay for me to sit through graduation watching my phone?
Well, that's
because it's going to happen.
Yeah, one way or the other. So don't hold that against Kelly when you see him at graduation checking out the live stats. Our final score tonight, Arkansas Tech 93 and Jarvis Christian 71. Want to send along a very special thanks to Mr. Paul Smith, the Director of Athletic Communications at Arkansas Tech University, and also the Associate Director of Athletics. He and his hardworking staff provided us with all of the numbers we were able to share with you, along with Eric Moyer, the guru of information for the Great American Conference. We thank those gentlemen for their contributions to tonight's broadcast. We also thank Mr. John Henderson, who did a great job, as always, as our chief studio engineer, and he got an assist tonight from a newcomer, Sierra Mills. We welcome Sierra to the broadcast and look forward to working with Sierra on future broadcasts. We thank the sponsors who make it possible, and a big thanks to you for listening. Wonder Boys win tonight, 93-71. They go to 6-2 on the year. Our next broadcast of Arkansas Tech Athletics on River Valley Radio will come your way on Saturday afternoon, 1 and 3 p.m. from the W.T. Watson Athletic Center in Magnolia, Arkansas Tech and Southern Arkansas, Saturday afternoon right here on River Country, KCJC, and ArkansasTechSports.com. Until then, from a broadcast partner, Kelly Davis, I'm Sam Strassner reminding you that Jerry says, fight on. So long, everybody.